Check 1 2 1 2, bitch.
Hey yo. I said hey yo.
What up?
It's episode 233.
233.
Of the iLLogical Sense podcast. This is your boy Busby.
Give me a hell yeah!
And over here is your boy JC
And Martine.
Yo, what the fuck is up, guys? How y'all feeling?
It's Wednesday while we're recording this. So it's just a Wednesday. It feels like a Wednesday.
So it's just a normal Wednesday?
Just a normal hump day Wednesday.
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah.
You do know the date is 6/9 and it's a hump day.
Hey, that's a thing. Nice.
Give me what I want!
I'm saying.
So you back from your trip, JC. How you feeling?
It was a much needed trip. Was glad to see my guys. It's been fucking a year and a half since the three of us hung out together.
Yeah.
Shout out Jerome, shout out Hilton.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, it was cool. I gotta give it to Milwaukee, man. Not the Bucks,
Yeah,
but
not
the
them.
city.
Yeah, I was about to say, be specific.
But the city of Milwaukee. Milwaukee's a really nice spot. Went around, drove around, and I mean, I'm still confused at why Giannis returned to the team, because logistically it didn't make sense.
Nope.
But living-wise, it makes perfect sense. I fully understand now why he re-upped with that extension. I mean, money-wise, it obviously made sense, but living-wise, I gotta give it to him. It was definitely pretty nice out there. You get a nice...
Well, you also didn't go during like the winter, you know what I mean? So
I mean, I've been to places in the winter,
yeah.
so that really don't concern me.
Right.
They have nice beaches. Like their whole summer atmosphere. That's what I'm talking about. Their summer atmosphere. Did not know that was there.
Really?
It is
Wow.
there. They get all 4 seasons. Yeah.
That's a trip. I kind of thought it was gonna be like, you know what I mean? Yeah, cold as fuck still. You know what I mean?
No. It was a nice, bright 88, 90 degrees out there. Humid.
What?
When we were out there. We were chilling. Went out because Milwaukee's only like an hour and a half away from Chicago. Went and took a nice drive out there. Got some deep dish pizza.
Nice.
Shout out my young
now
bull.
I'm jealous.
Yeah. Shout out my young bull Eli. He met us out there for a quick flick. Made sure we was cool in Chirac.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? And then we hit up the casinos, just getting some practice in for our Vegas trip in a few months.
Yeah. Even though Vegas just recently opened up, they had like a whole countdown and everything.
Yeah.
No mask, no night.
Yeah, by the time we get out there, it's gonna be full-fledged open. But we was practicing strategies in the casino, getting ready for that.
Counting cards and shit.
No.
Well, you should.
Roulette, baby.
Oh shit.
Roulette strategy. Yeah.
Yup, I feel you.
Yeah, we was practicing on the roulette table. Finally got to meet Jerome's fiance.
That's what's up.
Only took 5 minutes to love her as an extension of a sister. So that was dope.
Yeah.
She definitely is one of the pack, so that was cool. So yeah, no, just overall it was a much needed trip with my people. As we get ready for their wedding coming up in the fall.
That's what's up.
Saw the Lakers die for the season while I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I wasn't even mad. I was on vacation. You know what was funny? And we'll get into it after I ask about your guys' weekend. But from my end, it was funny watching it all take place. And shouts out to Devin Booker. I said from jump, Devin Booker's him. Himothy, the notorious HIM, whatever the fuck you want to call Devin Booker. That's he.
Said Himothy.
But while he was kicking our ass and taking our soul and rubbing his nuts all over Staples Center, I wasn't even mad. Like, I was like watching in shock. But Lindsay had purchased those those self-made massagers, like the foot massagers and then the shoulder massagers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So like I had the shoulder massager that was running on my shoulder. So like I'm staring at the TV, get just pissed off watching, but like my body won't allow me to get pissed off because this tension is getting released. So yeah, like I'm like, it sucks, but it feels so good. And then Hilton had the foot one running on his feet, so he's like, "Are you ready to switch?" And I was like, "Yeah." So we ran back, and then we swapped seats and got the foot one on. And by that point, they were full-fledged kicking our ass. So I'm like really watching the TV, and I'm just like, damn, it's over. But the way this massager running across the soles of my feet, I can't help but feel a brand new birth right now. I'm feeling reborn and shit. This is peaceful chaos.
Yeah, I saw you on the Spaces though. I remember it said the Lakers funeral shit or whatever. I was like, well, goddamn.
Oh, when I came in, just guns blazing.
I didn't listen. I just saw it.
Yeah, I just saw the
title,
the little balloon that popped up. You know what I mean? It said like Laker funeral.
Shout out to Jason. Jason let me
Lakers.
Jason let me kick that shit off, and I'm appreciative because I went in, got my shit off, and then laid low.
What did you say? It was the first thing you said.
We'll get to that. But how was your weekend?
Yeah, how was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend? Shit. Well,
how was everything in California?
Everything in California is still California. Fucking now, just got word that San Francisco is now 80% herd immunity.
Give me a hell yeah!
Yeah, that's good. So I took advantage of that shit. So this past weekend I went to Art and Brunch, thrown by DJ Tussie and Karina with an X. Shout out to them. Round of applause. I'm gonna say round of applause or something. But I went out there because I was going like, you know what? I have today off. Like it's rare. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna go out to Oakland. Fuck it. I took the BART out there. And I forgot, like, we have the BART in San Jose now. So I was like, oh, I can just go on that shit. And this takes me straight over there. So I went over there and fucking had some free hookah, and then we just chilled. And then watched that damn fucking bullshit of a fight, which we'll get into later. But it was chill, man. I was kind of just like, oh, wow, man. This is what outside feels like again. It was like people were around me. I wasn't on edge because no one was wearing masks. I was just like, yes. Yeah. It just felt good to be out again. So
that time.
I know. Then, like, also, like, before that, I went to go see, I should have stayed at home to watch this shit. Saw Conjuring 3, or called The Devil Made Me Do It. And I'm a big fan of the Conjuring series and shit like that, which I like to call white problems. So every time people ask me, oh, what movies you go see? White problems. Because that's what the fuck it is. Ain't no niggas in that shit. But, yeah, it's called The Devil Made Me Do It. And I should have just stayed at home and watched on HBO Max for free, because out of all the Conjuring series, it was one of the weaker ones. I nearly passed out a few times. That's the first time I ever did that in a horror movie. Nearly passed out. Yeah, it was boring. It was cool. It had its moments, but it was just boring. So then in the end, because I don't give a fuck if I spoil it, it's based on a true story. Old boy literally stabbed some dude like 22 times. White boy stabbed this dude 22 times, and his excuse was, I was possessed by the devil. You know, the devil made me do it. And they gave that motherfucker 5 years.
Sounds realistic, actually.
No, it was funny because I was seeing it with Edgar, and Edgar was telling me, because Edgar was going like, you're going to get mad at the end, guy. And I was like, no, I'm not. And then they had the text, because it was all lovey-dovey, because they defeated the demon with the power of love and all this other bullshit. So then he was about to get convicted, and then I was like, man, they better give it to him. They better give him the grand sentence. It was like, oh, so-and-so was convicted of murder. I was like, okay. And then was sentenced to 5 years. And I yelled in the day, 5 years?
What kind of shit is that?
5 years? Really? Edgar's like, I told you, guy. I told you gonna be mad. And I kept saying it. I was like, had that motherfucker been black, they would have gave him the chair. But yeah, I gave that motherfucker 5 years.
Should have told him it was a crime of passion. We just got 18 months.
You feel me? All I have to say is,
when you bring the devil in, that's when they punish you. Gave him a whole extra 3.5 years because he told him the devil possessed him.
Devil possessed him.
Oh, hey, man, we got to make sure you stay in there.
Hey, man.
Hey. Give him 32 more months.
I did research, and I guess they did sentence him for like 20 to 40 years, but then he only ended up getting 5 years, and he ended up being with his wife and ended up being happily ever after.
Yeah, the devil was gone by then, huh?
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah.
Ain't no more devil to be found then.
It don't matter if he was black, and it don't matter what kind of Scooby-Doo Ghostbusters shit you do. Judge and jury see that, they'll still find your ass guilty and sentence your ass to jail for life with the chair. Well, that shit pissed me off. And I was just like,
I was like, shit, it sounds like it. Damn.
Wait, it was like 5 years?
Motherfucker, because the devil is alive!
Right.
Oh my god.
Other than that, watched your Lakers die too.
Yeah.
And
It was a funeral. It was a funeral.
you know, I was well. Actually, I didn't see. I just saw the score, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Well, and I started watching something else. Anyway, how was your weekend?
Weekend?
Oh yeah, weekend.
Weekend. I don't know what the fuck that is, bruh.
Weekend.
Weekend. That's how I feel.
I'm just hoping I get a day off.
I just get a day off.
It just means that I don't gotta go to work. You know what I mean? That's all it is. I still got shit to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, nah, my weekend, it started off on the wrong foot, and then it
End up on the
wound
right
up
foot?
on the wrong foot.
Oh.
Well, damn.
Yeah, nah, you're not gonna believe this bullshit, man. My work had a fucking meeting on my day off.
A meeting of what on your
A
day
meeting
off?
on my day off.
Yeah, I
Like
know
they're
all
conspiring
about those.
against you or some shit?
Yes. No, not really, but still.
Okay. I'm just saying.
But I had to go into work on my day off. I was pissed.
I bet you were.
They don't let you zoom.
High as fuck. No.
Because that's over with now. That
Like,
shit's
yeah.
over with now.
Yeah, now
Nah, they were letting us do
everything's
that
opening
before.
up
They were letting
now.
us do that before.
Before everything started opening
Yeah,
up.
but they still gave us that option.
Shit. We need that.
You know,
I was
it's
blessed.
funny because on April,
Yeah.
like, I heard that Apple is like requesting their workers to come back to work and work 3 days a week. And I was thinking, if shit, I asked my mom, like, what would you work if you had that? She said, shit, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I was like, that sounds about right.
Yep.
Shit. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and have Friday and the weekend off.
And Monday.
And Monday.
And Monday. Yeah.
And you kind of work from home on those days. Shit.
Hell
Yeah. Other than that,
Yeah. I don't know what a weekend is overall.
still 5 fucking years. I'm still on that. I don't give a fuck, man. Have a nigga stab somebody 22 times and have somebody stab my family member for 22 times and then only give him 5 years. I'll be waiting at the door.
5 years later.
5 years later, I'll be
Shit.
waiting. I was gonna say press the Joe Button shit, but that's too dark.
It's funny. It's real funny how you seem to have shook the devil since you've gotten out of jail. Because the devil found me, motherfucker. Stab.
And
OJ.
OJ.
Fucking times.
Yeah.
OJ. Motherfucker. But other than that,
Just make sure the glove don't fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
you know, and just throw the knife and the blower on his lap. Like, bitch, I did that. I love that line. I just imagine Kendrick just skipped away when he did that shit. Throw the blower on his lap. That bitch, I did that. Ah, shit. Other than that, what's been going on besides playoffs?
Yeah, it was a funeral. Like I said.
Yeah.
Somebody did this.
Yeah, we talked all that shit about them niggas. Well, the Clippers. All of a sudden, the Clippers said, we pussy.
I ain't saying about the Clippers.
No,
bro.
I'm just saying. And
Nah,
I was praising the Lakers. I was
No,
praising
this
the
ain't got nothing to do with the
Lakers.
Clippers.
I was praising the Lakers and shit like that. And everything was fun games 2 weeks ago. LeBron all playing with them and laughing and shit. He's a sore winner. But boy, he is a sore loser.
I don't care about sore losers. All that sportsmanship,
ahead.
all that sportsman, I don't give a fuck about.
I
all
knew
that.
you were gonna say that. I was waiting for it. I told Bugsy on the way over here. I was like, "Watch, JC, you ain't gonna let that shit bug him, but me, go ahead.
Yeah, that shit don't
I'll
bother
come in
me,
right
man.
after, bro."
None of that shit bothered me. And that ain't got nothing to do with LeBron. Like, I've seen Kobe cry on the fucking basketball court.
Kobe cried.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2003.
See, you
Game
got that
6.
external hard
Lost
drive,
to the
like,
fucking
shit, man.
Spurs. Blew us out in the fucking Staples Center.
I'd cry too.
Yep.
Watched them cry because we thought for sure we was going to do a 4-peat.
I'd cry too.
Yeah. I ain't give a fuck. Ever since then, I don't give a fuck about no sportsmanship after the game. Leave me alone. Fuck you.
But that was in the finals, not the first round.
No, that wasn't the finals. I think that was the semifinals.
But for not even the Western
2003?
Conference final?
No, we didn't make it up in West Conference Finals 2003.
Was that when Shaq left?
No, it's 2003.
Oh, shit. Oh.
So I'm saying, like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I know why. I know my, like, cats gotta understand. I know my Lakers history. Like, I'm a Lakers
Historian.
I'm a Lakers fanatic.
Like LeBron.
Like, I'm a Lakers gang member. Like, that was another funny thing too. It was like, oh, I bet you wish that I know that what Kobe would have did. I was like, fam, don't go there. Just don't go there.
If y'all don't know, the Lakers lost.
I saw Kobe throw a game 7. Don't go there.
Oh yeah.
Like, stop.
Well, that part, yeah.
Stop. I've as a Lakers fan, I've seen it all. It's not a big deal. Yeah, like I said in the last one, when AD went down, everything went out the
window.
Everything went out the window.
And, then
and I'm not going to blame that all on AD. It wasn't AD's fault. Injuries happen.
He should have came back.
He shouldn't have, but
he should not have.
He shouldn't have, but you
kind of have to. At that point,
Michael Jordan shouldn't have played in the flu game. You know what I'm saying? Like KD shouldn't have. KD shouldn't have went in.
The flu game, quote unquote. You mean the food poisoning game,
right? You know what I'm saying? So guys shouldn't do what they're not supposed to do. But this is what they. Again, you can't tell a player, "Oh, you should live and die for the sport," and then when they go out to live and die for the sport, that's when you start criticizing them. Like you got to pick a side.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it was what it was. It wasn't AD's fault. I commend him for trying to go out there for the 5 minutes.
You guys tried to come back in like the second half. Like you guys almost came back, and then Schroeder just he didn't have it. But I appreciate his heart that he did show in the third quarter. In regards to Kyle Kuzma,
Somebody did this.
I told you, Martine. It's he got to go. Like I know people were saying he's growing. I get it, but you can't excuse that low basketball IQ. You on the middle of a run, and this motherfucker when the shot clock going down, all of a sudden he turns around, he throws the ball off the backboard. The ball goes down to the other side of the court, and these motherfuckers shoot a 3, and the score's back to 12.
Yeah,
that was pretty when bad. That shit happened, all I did was look at the TV, and I just started laughing because at that point I didn't have it in me to yell at the TV anymore. Like I didn't have it in me anymore. It was just like,
so what happened again? What did he do?
He had the ball. He turned the ball. It just got the shot clock was winding down. At that point, it's like, yo, just put a shot up, and he just freaked out and panicked. So he literally threw the ball up, but it hit the backboard, flew across. Suns went and got it. They went down the court, shot a 3, it went in, and that was the end of the run, and that was the end of any chance left of trying to get a run going. He just, it's bad. He just don't have basketball IQ. I'm gonna pop bottles like we won a championship when his contract fully goes into that extension in a couple months, because that fully becomes a trade asset finally. Like I've been hoping for the past 2 fucking seasons.
All Laker fans are so indifferent about his ass.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That motherfuckers was telling me for years that he was better than Brandon Ingram, and I.
Oh yeah, that was
fought
never
for
true.
motherfuckers for all
that
them years.
Was never
like,
true.
You guys are fucking idiots. They kept saying for years that when they would put pictures up of him with Ingram, Jason Tatum, and Jaylen Brown, that they were saying he has the biggest potential. He has the ceiling. He's gonna have the most All-Stars out of all of them. And ever since then, all 3 of them combined they've all made All-Stars except for Kuzma.
Yeah.
Like. And I could have told you that years ago. Like, Kuzma's a great role player, but you can't expect him to be the guy or your number 2.
Oh, no.
Like, at best, he's going to be your number 3. At best. But the best case scenario for him is you're going to need him to roam around anywhere between your number 4 and your number 6. Just on any given night. Because
I can see that.
His consistency doesn't come from scoring. His consistency comes from just doing...
The energy shit.
A multitude of things. You can't really depend on them. But, it is what it is. When we got to that spaces, I was fed up. So
you just let it all out?
Yeah, I said lock his ass up. Put him in front of the judge, find him guilty, and then ship his ass to Mars. I was like, I don't even want him in the same atmosphere as this Earth anymore. Like,
sheesh.
Fuck the Epcot Center.
Damn.
Get him off the planet. I was fed up. I didn't want to see him here anymore.
Damn.
Yeah, nah, but I've cooled down. I'm alright now, so he could go average 27 in OKC if they'll take him.
I can see him there.
I don't care, just as long as he don't average it in Staples Center. I know the likelihood is that he'll likely stay on the roster through the season at some point because they're gonna have to. Some of these guys are gonna have to wait out to do a trade during the season, which is that's just the name of the game. That's how that goes. The situation with Bron. Look, I understand people don't like how it played out with him on the court. I get it. certain aspects of it in terms of the sportsmanship, that's fine. Again, me personally, I just don't care. I've never cared when you're in an elimination game and you want me to show sportsmanship at the end of the game. Like, motherfucker, I'm getting my ass blown out. I don't give a fuck about that. I'll shake your hand in the back of the locker room. Like, I'm not doing this shit right now. Like, I'm ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? But that's me.
Yeah, that's you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always been that way. Yeah, I'll admit it. I'm a very sore loser in a blowout. If it's a close game and lose, so be it. You know what I mean? That's fine. In a blowout, no.
In the first round at that?
I'm getting the fuck off the court. Like, leave me alone. Let me cool down. That's just how I am. So, and from that aspect, no, I didn't care. Just everybody get off the court. But like I said at the beginning of the year, 71 days between the off season and the season starting, COVID protocol. I only guaranteed Lakers 2020. I didn't say shit about Lakers
2021.
2021.
Yeah, you were very specific. You said
all I said was
20.
Sure.
All I said was
repeating it.
I said run it back, bozos. That's all I said. Did I talk my shit? Sure, but I did not guarantee nothing for this season.
Nope.
I will take some responsibility though as a fan. I was too soft on these niggas throughout the season.
You were complacent.
No, I was soft on them. But that's also due to the 71 days and COVID.
Yeah.
Because I remember distinctly saying too on this podcast and throughout the season, yo, I'm just gonna give them until the last 20 games of the season when I start yelling at my TV.
Yeah.
But by the time it got to the last 20 games, LeBron was still out and AD was still out.
Right.
So I didn't get my last 20 games.
Right.
So by the time I was yelling at the TV, I had like 5 or 6 games left of the season.
It was the playoffs already.
Yeah, so I didn't get my opportunity. And apparently that's what the Lakers need. Me and the homeboys. Shamal, Dion, Dwan, Jason. We just realized. Some of these niggas just need that energy where you cussing them out through the screen every single night. Like,
Yep.
they just need that. We just. It is what it is. We all had a shortened off season. They had a shortened one on the court. We had one as fans. Rest assured though, from game one, as soon as that ball gets tipped off, I'm standing right fucking there at the edge of that damn carpet. If that first shot gets missed, all the niggas getting cussed out.
It don't even matter.
It don't matter. Like, cool, their Nike's finally stopping. They're getting in the way of LeBron switching from 23 to 6. Like, cool, that's fine. Bron missed that first shot. Hey, he getting the smoke too. I don't care. If you in the Lakers jersey, it seems like everybody wants to play better when you get yelled at. So that's just where I'm at. But
This is true.
yeah, all in all, Devin, like I said, Devin Booker is a grown ass man. I appreciate him channeling the energy of the late great Kobe Bryant. I wouldn't have expected anything less from a protege of that caliber. Motherfucker went in there and shot like 100 threes and only missed 2 of them.
I remember that first. I remember watching the first quarter, and I was on the phone with somebody, and they just started stomping a mud hole in your ass, sitting in their ass since tip off. Just threes, layups, threes, timeout.
The Suns scored 36 points in the first quarter.
Yeah.
30 of them were from 3.
Yeah.
Like, that just lets you know what night it was. After the first quarter, I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's
And then
It's like, okay, they're not missing.
And then Chris Paul was all salsa dancing and shit in front of LeBron.
No, that was Jay Crowder.
I thought that was.
Nope.
I saw Chris Paul dancing too.
No, that was Jay Crowder.
Either way,
Jay Crowder got ejected.
Chris Paul was doing the little lean shit.
Oh yeah, he did the DeAndre.
Yeah. They were being petty. Like, oh, we remember what y'all did.
They had every right to. I'm not mad at them for that.
Every right to.
Yeah, no, when you could be petty and all that, I'm not tripping off that. It's just the moment, like, again, the whole sportsman thing where it's like, oh, you got to shake hands, you got to stay on the court. Nah, just meet me in the back. We can shake hands there. I'm good. Don't worry about it.
So what about you, Martin?
See, this is where me and JC defer, like, completely, man. just because
I'm indifferent. I don't care.
What's up?
I'm indifferent. I mean,
Yeah,
I
well,
see
yeah,
where both
'cause
y'all coming from. So
it's really not your team like that.
Or-
You know what
yeah.
I mean? I don't know how you feel about that, like just in general type
in
shit.
general, it's still some whole shit, but I can understand where JC's coming from. And I understand where you're coming from. And LeBron, I just look at LeBron for who he is. He's a sore
Yeah.
winner and a sore loser. So
100%. You know what I mean? There's really no in between with him. Like for me, it's this, man. You're not LeBron on the Cavs anymore. You're not LeBron on the Heat anymore. You know what I mean? Where you're like that guy. Don't get me wrong. On this team, he is that guy with the Lakers. But the Lakers actually have history. They have a standard. You don't do that shit. That's straight bitch shit. I don't give a fuck, man. Like, I'm not calling him a bitch, but the way the route that he went was the bitch route.
And then during the press conference when he promoted Space Jam, I chuckled like, wow, no fucks
Yeah,
given.
seriously.
Oh, see, I had no
all.
problem with that because the fucking reporter made it about, like, the reporter took it off the series. And it was the final question of the...
Oh, okay.
It was the final
I
question.
just seen the clip and I was just like, really?
No.
Yeah.
The whole damn presser was they came in, they beat our ass. I have to now wonder all summer what would happen without COVID and injuries. We didn't get the opportunity. I have to now get better. This, like, he spent the whole presser, and then the last question was, "Hey, are you gonna play the Olympic basketball?" And he's like,
No,
I'm gonna play for a Toon Squad."
Oh, okay,
That's all that was. And then everybody blew it up out of proportion, and I was like,
I said, I seen the clip and I was just like, really, dog? This is what you're gonna talk about after you fucking walk? Like, cause that shit, I'm not gonna lie to you. When he walked off the court like that shit really got on my fucking skin, bro. Like, it really got under my skin.
That pissed me off
Yeah,
because I saw Andrew Bynum.
Who's Andrew Bynum?
No,
Who's Andrew Bynum, dog?
no,
you know what I'm
talking.
saying? Like,
I'm
that
not.
ain't the
No,
same.
no. I'm not comparing.
Not the
I'm not
same.
comparing them. I'm saying I saw Andrew Bynum elbow the fuck out of JJ Barea in Game 4 against the Mavericks, and even then I was like, yeah, that's kind of foul as fuck. But fuck it, if you're gonna do it. Let it be known. You see what I'm saying? I don't give like in a route. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
different.
That's Andrew Bynum. That ain't Kobe. Kobe didn't do
That's
that
what
shit.
I'm saying. Like, that's different. I'm not even Kobe. I'm talking about like Kobe, Magic, Kareem. You know, I'm going up and down the line because, like I said, there's a standard with that jersey, bro.
Oh, if you're
You
going
know
off
what I'm
the standard,
saying?
yeah, I mean, yeah. If
Like,
you're going
that's
off
what
the
I'm.
standard,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
if
I
you're
don't
going
give a
off the
fuck
standard,
about,
sure,
you know what I
then
mean?
yeah. Like, I get it.
There's a respect to that
Yeah,
jersey. It's
yeah.
a legacy.
I
get
get
it.
Like, that's where I have the
But at the
issue.
same
You know what I mean?
time-
As obviously, you know what I mean, as a Laker fan and shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I have the issue. Is like, bro, you're representing much more than just yourself at this moment.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But he's LeBron James. He represents himself.
That's the catch-22.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're not LeBron
No,
on the
but-
Cavs. You're not LeBron on the Heat.
He's
But
LeBron
You're on
James.
the fucking
He's a-
Lakers, bro.
But that's the catch-22. Magic was Magic as a Laker. Kobe was Kobe as a Laker. LeBron was already LeBron before he became a
Yeah,
Laker.
the
That's
Lakers
the
didn't make him.
catch-22.
The Lakers did not
I don't
make
You know what
see
I'm
that
saying?
as a catch-22,
No,
bro.
it is because
When you sign up for that
no,
contract,
listen.
you know what you're signing up
listen,
for.
listen. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I agree with you.
But
LeBron's different because LeBron hasn't worn that jersey for his entire career. That's what I'm saying. I get what you're saying,
Same here.
and I agree.
Kareem, same thing.
I get what you're saying.
know
with,
what I mean,
No,
dog?
I
Like,
get
yeah.
what you're saying with Kareem too, to a certain extent. I get what you're saying with Kareem to a certain extent.
Especially, you know, Kareem is actually the perfect like comparison to Bron, just because they both went into Hollywood. You know what I mean? Once they came here and shit.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying to a certain extent. Kareem's he's that teeter.
He's just respectful to the game.
That, and by the time he had already gotten to LA, he had already been there for some years.
same
You know
with
what I mean?
LeBron.
No. What I mean is he was
Bron's
already
been
there
for what, 3
No,
years?
no. What I'm saying is he had already been there for some years before Magic had. You know what I mean?
No. Either way, I see where you're going. You just said respect the damn jersey. Respect
Yeah.
where you're at.
I get
But
that.
LeBron James is fucking
This is what.
LeBron
But remember when I
James.
said when he signed with the team, there's gonna be some shit that
Yeah,
you know.
I remember you said that.
Yeah.
He's a mercenary. That's who
That's what
LeBron
I'm-
James.
this
He's
is what this
Bane.
was-
He's Brock Lesnar.
This was one of those things that I was talking
You
about.
gotta
And
take it.
I'm never gonna deny the fact that before we got LeBron, I was against getting LeBron for this reason.
No,
got
and
y'all-
I
you know what
get
I'm
it.
saying?
I get where you're coming from. My stance on that was,
By any means
I remember those
necessary.
6 years
Oh,
before he got there.
I get that.
So
I
those
understand
6 years before he got there outweigh walking off the court one time for me.
Yeah, I see where you coming
Those
from.
fucking 6 years.
I'm just saying.
I'll deal with irritation versus having to relive those 6 years.
Don't blame me on
You
that.
know what I'm saying? That's again.
What,
that's
6
me.
years? The one where y'all were trash? For those
Yes.
6
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
that's what he's talking
The
about.
6 years with no playoffs.
Hey, he got y'all a championship. So bubble or not, he got y'all that. He came what he was meant to do. So he could afford to walk off and not shake niggas' hands. That's how I see it.
And at the end of the game, he
And he did get
signed the jersey and did what he did with Devin
he
Booker.
gave Devin Booker
No, that was cool.
Fuck you, bitch. Thug.
No, that was cool. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like that was actually pretty cool. It just bugged me that you couldn't do that
On the court.
while everybody was watching. You had to do that behind the scenes type shit. You know what I mean? Like that. Like I said, it's just me. You know what I mean? Like, or actually, let me phrase that. It's just not you. You know what I mean?
Like again, it's
Again, I'm in the middle. It's whatever.
because the thing is, it wasn't just Braun. Like I saw people pissed off that they saw AD was laughing when he walked off the court, and I was like, "What the fuck
What
you
do you
want
want
AD
him
to
to
do?
do? Sad? Be sad?
Like
He's
what do you
already-
want? No.
I
What
don't
do you want
care.
AD to do?
Like-
He went out there and tried
Yeah,
to like what do you want? What do you physically want him to do?
Like he
Grown
literally
up.
did what he could. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
what do you
I
want
have
him?
no
Like,
issue
do you
with
want
him
him to sulk? Like,
Yeah.
him laughing was actually a good thing for me. Like that lets me know he didn't fuck up his shit even more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like,
yeah,
And he needed to laugh because on the sideline, I remember when he got re-injured, when he re-injured himself, he was on the sideline and he looked very hurt and disappointed that he felt he let his team down.
Yeah,
I
so,
remember seeing
yeah.
that look on his face. He
Yeah.
felt he let everyone down. So yeah.
yeah, this
let
is
him
just,
laugh.
this is the nature of rooting for the Lakers. This is how it
Comes
goes.
with the
This is the fun part about that.
You get to know who the real fans are.
Motherfuckers stomp and piss on your grave. It's laughs. I had fun with it. It was cool.
I'll say this though: when LeBron leaves, you're gonna probably be glad LeBron's sexuals leave with him.
To be honest, I don't give a fuck. I haven't noticed. To be honest, I really haven't noticed them. So I don't.
Y'all
Yeah,
blended
same
in.
here.
Because y'all blended. They blended
No,
in.
because you know what it
hell
is.
What?
It's
They don't know whether to root for him or not right now.
no, it's not that.
Like,
It's
he's
the
like, I have a Laker
haters. The
jersey on.
haters are so compounded right now that that's all I see. Because it's
true.
It's Lakers haters and it's LeBron haters that have like
All
they're
molded into one.
well they're 2-1.
Oh wow.
People that hate LeBron hate the Lakers. So this is like their worst. This is like they got a 2-for-1. They didn't have to go far for like this is their 2-for-1.
Niggas
That's why they got kicks out of talking about the Disney
bubble?
the bubble ring and all that, and I'm like, yeah, that's cute, but we were still beating your guys' asses before we went to the bubble, so that really don't tell me much.
Niggas were saying welcome to the West when he lost, like welcome to a healthy West. I was just like, well, I did, but then, like I said, yeah, niggas were saying that on Twitter.
Yeah, I was like, we were still beating your guys' asses.
And I was
last
kind of
year
like
we
that
went to
too.
the
I was
bubble,
like,
but-
they were still number one in y'all division. Like, I was like, see,
and we were still like, and that was the thing before the injuries happened.
We were 21-6. I
Yeah,
saw
like-
the record. Like
yeah.
someone posted it. I forgot who the fuck it was. Like it was some publication. You know what I mean? But we were 21-6.
And I was off of a 71-day off season. Like, you know,
so if no one got injured, you
Fuck
guys
outta
would
here.
probably repeat right now. But
that was on a
Yeah.
71-day off season.
Probably woulda, coulda, shoulda type shit.
Yeah, and
Is
again,
what it is.
it's no excuses. You know,
Yeah.
this is just the
part of the timeline.
This is the name of the game. This is the reality of this. It's the name of the game, the
If y'all
reality of the
would have won,
situation.
niggas would have showed up and said, bring your ass over here.
If we would have
Reset.
won, people would have brought up Chris Paul's injury. So you can't, you can't win when it comes to that. Like
Seriously.
everybody was bringing up, everybody's laughing at us. Nobody's brought up the fact that the Suns have won while AD was out. You know what I mean? So it's only the fact that it's the Lakers. It comes with the territory. That's why it's funny to me because as a Lakers fan, you can never win. Motherfuckers are still telling me that our 2002 ring doesn't count because the refs cheated for us.
have a great
Our 2009 ring doesn't count because the Celtics were hurt and Braun choked. Our 2010 ring doesn't count because the Celtics were hurt and Braun choked. So like
Because
if
LeBron
you
choked, it didn't count.
Yeah,
what kind of
because-
shit is that?
because-
LeBron choked.
yeah, so like that's what I'm saying. If you left it up to the haters, like
Yeah.
only 2 of our 6 rings that I've seen in my lifetime would count. That's why I don't. It's funny. It's amusing. It's like, all right, get your jokes off, but I've still seen 6.
It was
of
also
them, so it
kind of
doesn't
funny
matter.
how the media kind of feels down because LeBron's out of the playoffs and shit, so they can't run with that narrative no more. And I think some dude on ESPN said, he was like, yeah, I'm looking at some of my peers saying it's mad that the Lakers, like, they're mad that the Lakers didn't advance in the playoffs because they feel it's good for basketball and shit.
That shit's funny.
What?
As a Lakers fan, even that shit is funny. Like, damn, y'all motherfuckers are so disgusted and like lost without LeBron that you guys can't even like appreciate the fact that there's
Other
the
teams.
NBA is in great hands with this new wave of talent.
Yeah.
Like, you got fucking Devin Booker, you got
Trae
Donovan
Young.
Mitchell, Trae Young, Joel Embiid,
Giannis.
Jokic just got named MVP. Like,
Right,
the NBA
right.
is in great
Yeah,
hands with this new youth
it's
movement.
a new era, dog.
Seriously.
And y'all are still, like,
Trying to hold
holding
on
on
to the
to
past.
with the last few years left of Bron, CP3, all
Steph,
these other guys.
Clay.
Yes, like, that's fine, but appreciate what's on the uprise because
Seriously.
these guys are getting
For
into their
real.
primes and they gon' hold the NBA down.
I think
Yeah.
they're more just but he was just going like, yeah, the Lakers just got smacked and just deal with it. That's pretty much what he said. Just deal with it and just report the fucking game.
Let me explain something to you guys. I lived through 2008. All right.
Was that the team Kobe year?
Let me explain.
Was I just asking?
No, I'm saying. Let me explain.
Okay.
I went through a breakup in 2008. I got fired in 2008. I got mugged and robbed in 2008. And the worst pain still of all in 2008 was watching Game 6 where we fucking lost in Boston and got routed by 36 points.
Yeah.
That hurt.
And you know what? I'm still here. So,
And you got
niggas can't tell me shit. This is
Like-
nothing to me.
Matter of fact, I think I was at your house watching that game.
Yeah.
Y'all cry together? Like, was it really silent after the game?
Oh no, we were cussing.
Nah,
It was pain.
Yeah, we
The
was
worst kind of fucking
yelling.
pain you could think of.
So that was worse than when Detroit beat y'all.
Detroit don't even come close.
Yeah, because of Boston are your rivals and shit. That's like the Seahawks beating us that bad. Bitch.
No. No. That's like the Niners losing to the Cowboys in Dallas, getting routed in Dallas. Not even the Seahawks.
Or watch you
This
put
is like
that
the
image in my
Cowboys.
head. I don't know what's worse. That or
Like,
with the
no,
Seahawks?
like,
I think I hate
no.
the Seahawks more. I hate the Seahawks more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, now I'm getting flashbacks. The whole NFC Championship game. And then Richard Sherman. Just retire now. Don't come back.
That would be like the Cowboys because the Cowboys Niners history goes
I know
back
our
to
rivalry, but
Yeah, no, that goes back.
because the Cowboys are irrelevant. Now they've always been irrelevant since.
No, what I'm
No,
saying
since
is
the
what I'm
90s.
saying is if
Yeah,
what I'm saying
no.
is hypothetical
Yeah,
if it
hypothetically,
happened now
yeah.
because there's a long-standing history that goes back.
Yeah.
That's why it would.
Yeah.
Anything's possible. I bet you punched your TV when he said that.
Oh, I punched my brother.
What?
Yeah, I punched the couch.
No, you don't understand.
Yeah.
All right, my brother,
His brother's
like,
a KG fan.
huge, the hugest
Oh, so you knocked him the
KG
fuck
fan.
out. I hope you knocked him the fuck out.
No, I didn't knock him. That's
should've.
my brother, bro. But
You
I really
should've.
did punch him though.
You should have knocked him
I
out.
hit him right in the freaking in the
It's-
sternum.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, serious. Cause he had that, bro. He had that fucking Not that it's a big ass deal, but he had the Adidas bracelet that said anything is possible on it.
Yeah.
I seriously, when he showed me that shit, I socked him. Dog, I kid you not. I was like, fuck you.
Anything's possible. I don't remember that.
I think Jason said he didn't wear green for a year. That's how
Yeah,
like,
I don't blame him.
Don't blame him.
that's how bad that shit was. Like that shit
I think
still,
the Pistons loss was more irritating for y'all.
Nah,
it was inevitable.
It was inevitable.
like it was a
Like you guys, you were mad, but you weren't that mad because you saw
it was
coming.
suffocating.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
But
for real,
it-
it was suffocating because like we, as much as they tried and tried and tried, just could not score a fucking bucket, bro.
Yeah.
And in
know what I
hindsight,
mean?
but like the thing of it is like in hindsight, you just go back and relive that season, and then you're like, how the fuck did we even get there?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's
just
why. That's why.
knowing
2000
everything now.
Yeah, that's why 2004 it was like I don't go back and watch that final series, but at the same time, it's like hindsight's
understand.
there. 2008, nope,
Nope.
nope.
Don't blame me. That brings back pain. I mean,
Nope.
let's put it to y'all this way, Laker fans. Just be glad y'all didn't make it to the finals and get swept.
Oh no, there is no just be with Lakers fans. That doesn't exist, fam.
No.
Okay.
There's a
I'm just
the
trying
only
to be
reason
optimistic, man.
The only reason why
Shit.
Martin and I aren't punching at air now is because
Not Trey.
of AD and LeBron's long-standing injuries, the COVID protocol, and all that shit.
Yeah.
More so about for me anyways, just more so about the injuries. Because, I
Right.
mean, you literally don't have them for, a majority of the season.
Yeah.
Going into the playoffs, they're just coming back.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it was almost inevitable for one of them to get hurt, if not both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So there's that. But rest assured, if they lost this series and them motherfuckers was healthy,
You would have been
there
pissed.
is no...
fuck.
There is no...
I agree with that
There
one.
is no...
I ain't
Hey,
gonna
well,
say
at least you won the title last year. No.
No, I wouldn't have said that.
Lakers fans do not operate on, at least you won last year.
Just be glad it didn't happen during this year's finals, like when the spotlight is on y'all and shit like that.
Fam, the spotlight's on us
Always.
regardless.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm
just trying to,
We're the Lakers. The spotlight is on us when we suck.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it really is. The spotlight's all, even when y'all suck. everyone
always.
watches.
When we suck, we get ABC games. Like, that's just how it goes. We
Not
carry
even that.
the...
We get Christmas games.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Y'all the Cowboys if y'all were good.
No, if they were good.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
The Cowboys if they're good.
Yeah, no.
No matter what the Cowboys are, they always get prime time. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, they always get it, and we'll lose spectacularly.
We need Schroeder to come back. Not necessarily because... Look, I like Schroeder.
Yeah,
There's
too.
room for improvement.
definitely.
But the contract is most important to retain. That's what it is.
Okay, I get you.
Because if we lose the contract, then we lose the cap space, and we don't have the cap space to replace him.
Right.
So we need the contract back, because even if he improves, cool, but if he doesn't, it's tradable. Mm-hmm. So we got to bring him back. Caruso, 100% want him back. My only worry with Caruso is that teams are going to fuck with us, and they're going to drive the price up with him, knowing damn well we have his bird rights, but we're going to have to cash him out.
Yeah.
That's my fear with that. Andre Drummond, that report that came out today
was a report.
The reason why he agreed to sign with us was because they promised him a role in the starting lineup from jump.
Well,
yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Can't be promising guys starting roles like that. That killed us too this year. Was last year guys were happy to be in their roles that they were in. This year it was a lot of
selfishness.
It was a lot of, well, I'm good as long as I get this role versus I'm gonna be a star in whatever role you give me.
See, and that pisses me off about the whole Drummond thing, because if he doesn't get signed and have to start, basically, Harrell would have got more run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's more... I like his game a lot more overall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially with the way he fit with everyone else.
Right.
I liked his shit a little bit more, and there's no reason why he should have been on the end of the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew from jump he was gonna be gone regardless, so it didn't matter to me. It's time for him to go get paid. I knew why he joined this year. It was about the majority was about pettiness.
Pettiness took toward too.
The Clippers.
Oh well. Now the Clippers are advancing. You don't.
Yeah, but I said it from jump. I said even if it's even championship buzz, however it plays out this year, I expect him to leave because he got to go get paid. Like the clock's ticking on him.
Tick tick tick.
He got to go get the money. So
True.
I knew he's going to be gone, but yeah, we kind of limited in what we could do for agency. So those two contracts are most important. As long as they punt Kuz out, I'm fine.
So Cruz is a new KCP, huh?
Kuz is.
I mean, KCP could go too.
No, but I know for your hatred. For your hatred.
KCP, I need KCP to stay for a while until there's an upgrade.
Well,
if there's no upgrade for KCP, then there's no reason to move him. That's the thing.
I get what you're saying.
Well, where the Lakers lick their wounds and shit. Playoffs continue, and the fucking Clippers advanced. I guess they said by the skin. I won't say by the skin of their teeth. It's just the fucking Mavs just ran out of juice.
Nah.
I watched that damn game.
Porzingis.
And Luka.
Nah, Luka did his thing, bro.
It wasn't Luka.
Luka did
did everything
his
he could do.
motherfucking thing,
Yeah,
bro.
He did.
It
He can't make free throws. That was kind of interesting to me.
Yeah,
That's
is
some wild.
That
shit.
is
you can
crazy.
make some wild ass threes
Because he's got
but
the 3-point percentage of Steph, but the free throw percentage of Shaq.
That doesn't make
Like,
sense.
fuck,
Like,
man, you're literally on
the only
both
time
ends
I
of the
can do that is
spectrum.
on 2K when I don't know how to do the fucking
Dwight
free
Howard's more
throws.
consistent at free throws than Luka.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. How did that work in Europe? Like, really? I mean, I guess. Fix that. Other than that,
Nah, but man, Porzingis though, he has been absent the entire fucking series practically, dude.
yeah, but the Clippers advanced. So I was like, okay, well, good for them. Now they're in the battle. Who they going against right now?
Up against Utah.
Yeah.
That Utah crowd brought back PTSD for me. Back in fucking 97 to 98.
Oh, shit.
You couldn't hear the announcers for the first 3 minutes.
Oh, so they're the fucking Seahawks. They're like the Seahawks.
Yeah, you legitimately could not hear. I forgot the play-by-play announcer, but I knew Greg Anthony was the color commentator. You could not hear them what they were saying for the first 3 minutes. It was that loud.
Damn.
Fuck COVID. They just damn.
Legitimately was that loud. It's
That's
like,
wild.
Jesus criminy.
But it looked like I didn't see the game, but I was looking at the score throughout the game.
Donovan Mitchell is Himothy. He is that motherfucker. He is I and I am him. And all the above. The wild thing about Donovan Mitchell too is so again they've been saying about Donovan Mitchell that his game is a replica of Dwayne Wade. Remember, Dwayne Wade is minority owner of the Utah Jazz now.
Yep.
So now Dwayne Wade is on the sidelines talking to this motherfucker.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep.
Giving them pointers and shit. And this nigga looking at him like, I got you, bet. And like taking everything that he's saying and executing it on the fucking court. Putting up, what do you have, 41 last night?
Ish.
Some shit. Yeah.
Some wild shit. I saw a bunch of people that were like, I'm still iffy on Donovan Mitchell because I don't know if he could get a bucket. And I was like, did you not see this motherfucker last year in the playoffs when he put up 50 twice in the first round? Like, they didn't lose that matchup against the Nuggets because of Donovan Mitchell. He was not the problem.
Gotta remember, some people just be saying shit just to be saying shit.
I mean, I get it, but some of these people watch basketball too.
And it's like him and Murray were going back and forth the entire series that year.
Yeah. Or at least some people that claim to watch basketball.
You feel me?
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell was not a problem. So
Whatever.
I have faith in Donovan Mitchell.
Like, whatever.
Yeah. He put his hard hat on and he went in. Paul George is Paul George again.
In
Pandemic P.
Oh, good way or bad
At
way.
one point he was 2 for 14.
Dude, in the fourth quarter, he couldn't make shit.
No, in the fourth quarter he actually
No, I was just saying. No, well, I mean in the third quarter. That's what I meant.
yeah, everything leading up to the fourth quarter.
he wasn't making nothing.
I think he had like 7 points going into the fourth
nothing.
quarter.
I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And then when someone finally scored, I'm like, thank God. I was like,
Yeah.
shit, this is annoying.
By the way, Donovan Mitchell had 45.
Yep. 45 like the number on his jersey.
Yeah, but the Clippers going up against Utah. Meanwhile, I was thinking of back in Philly, Joel Embiid brought out Triple H, and they all did the DX shit, and Triple H used a sledgehammer to ring the bell and shit. I thought it was pretty cool. And Trae Young just said, bet, and he said, suck it to that entire crowd. I like Trae Young, man.
I was on my flight back, but I saw at one point them motherfuckers was down by 30.
Oh, and they came back. They
Yeah, I
came
know
back at the
they
end.
lost by like 7. They closed the gap to within 4.
Yeah,
But
it was
the fact
getting
that
close.
the fact that he said suck it and then Trey was like bet and then Philly was down by 30.
All he needed to do
like,
was
nah,
look
nigga,
at
you
Triple
suck
H.
it.
All he had to do was
For
look at
real.
Triple H and do the crotch chop. That's all he needed to do. And I every game, I just start liking Trae Young more and more. And then I guess yesterday, Philly just said, "Oh, bet," and they beat the shit out of them. So I'm like, "Oh, we got a series."
That was actually a good close one. They started off good. Ben Simmons switched on Trey, so that made a difference.
So he shut down Trey. I didn't see the game, but I saw the final score.
Wasn't necessarily a shutdown, but it was. He definitely kept
he
Trey
was
in
on
check.
his ass.
Yeah, he kept him in check.
Now you suck it.
Yeah. Embiid was impressive because again, Embiid's coming off his own little his torn meniscus, and he basically put up how many fucking points he put up on one leg. So that series is 1-1.
Meanwhile, in Brooklyn,
I want to leave this up. Were there Brooklyn Nets? I'm sorry.
Apologize to Jay-Z.
For what? I
I don't
apologize,
know. I
man.
just want to say
You don't
that.
got shit to do with the team.
Man,
I know.
got nothing to do with them.
Even when he did, shit, he
I
was just
know.
there as a fucking costume. He
Seriously.
the team.
0.1%.
He was mascot.
It wasn't even, fam, it wasn't even 0.1%.
What was it,
We'll show the numbers.
Yeah. He
It was a fraction of a fraction.
Hey, lifetime fucking courtside seats for life.
They used him to gentrify, if we keeping it a buck.
Oh, that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, Brooklyn Nets, I sincerely apologize. I thought Giannis... Yeah.
It's okay.
I thought Giannis was going to do...
Not play with his food like he said he was?
Well, yeah, I thought he was going to just run the table in the paint. I thought Chris Middleton was ready to...
Step up.
Like, become an official all-star, not a Mo Williams all-star. I thought Mike Budenholzer was ready to be an NBA coach. A legitimate NBA coach. Really thought he was ready to do that.
Even Draymond would tell you.
Game 1, It was... Harden went out in the first 41 seconds with the hamstring injury. The Nets rode that energy. Blake Griffin looks like he's just happy to not be listening to any Detroit rappers at this point.
No
I don't
M, no Big Sean, no Trey Greasy. He's happy to be in New York.
Yeah, he's out there. He's out there dunking and shit again, like
vintage break Griffin.
Yeah, so game 1, I was like, okay, they riding off that energy.
Then
When Middleton just looked like a fucking deer in the headlights, no pun intended.
Or maybe pun intended.
Like, it was just like, all right, what are you doing, fam? Like, what is this? And then when Mike Budenholzer had the fucking audacity to put Giannis's older brother into the game to get first quarter playoff burn, I grabbed my remote
turn the channel
and I went to YouTube and I started watching Kevin Samuels videos. So I'm not watching this shit. And I purposely waited for the Suns and the Nuggets game 1. I wasn't watching that shit.
Kevin Durant just went the fuck off. He said put some respect on my fucking name. Him and Kyrie. It was just like, okay, like they were dominant to these niggas, and I'm going like, oh, they're gonna by the time y'all listening to this, game 3 would probably pass, and they're either gonna whoop their ass again, or it's gonna be a close one, and they're gonna still win.
This series is over. It don't matter. It does not matter. This series could go 6 games. It could go 7 games. Whatever happens, this series is done. The Nets have already made sure that there's no answer for KD.
None.
I saw some crazy stat that he's actually shooting better when somebody has a hand in his face.
That's accurate. I believe that.
Like percentage-wise, he actually is shooting better with a hand in his face than when he's open through the playoffs so far.
That's why they call him Easy Money Sniper. That's why his at name is Easy Money Sniper.
Yeah, Kyrie was on the court looking like Jake Shuttlesworth. They abused Giannis on back-to-back plays.
I was seeing that.
Jesus?
No, Jake his daddy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think about because the fro. Yeah. Makes sense now.
Yeah. It looked bad, man. It really looked bad.
Yeah.
Again, Brooklyn Nets, I apologize. I thought the Bucks were serious this year.
You thought the Bucks were gonna?
Yeah.
Mike Budenholzer, he is ready to coach the Shanghai Sharks next year,
or some other team.
Whatever team is out there playing in China.
Yeah. That's what I'm
maybe
saying.
he'll coach. Maybe he'll coach Stephon Marbury.
Oh shit.
And that's if he's lucky. That's no slight against Stephon Marbury. That's if he's lucky to coach the talent of Stephon Marbury.
Yeah. It was one thing, they got swept in the bubble, and I was like, okay, that's the bubble.
Well, they didn't get swept in the bubble.
I thought they did.
Nah, they won game 4.
Oh. Well, so there was a 4-1?
It was a gentleman's sweep, yeah.
Gentleman's sweep, shit. They're going to get swept with this one.
They don't show up. They don't show up for game 3.
Not gentlemanly.
Yeah, and it won't be gentlemanly.
No, KD gonna
get a foot up their ass.
Foot up their ass.
For real.
Shit.
That's a nice brand new arena too. We drove past that one.
Oh, that's what's up.
That arena's fairly new.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shit's nice.
Oh, what's left? Well, right now we're watching Denver and Phoenix, and
Phoenix about to go 2-0. That's
it's
that's a 26-point lead right now.
Pretty much.
They catch them what the Lakers caught. Yeah, it ain't so funny now, is it, motherfuckers? Yeah. Everybody was laughing when it was the Lakers catching that ass whooping. Yeah.
That's the MVP.
Yeah.
You know.
Right, yeah, Djokovic.
Yeah, when Denver catching that ass whooping, all of a sudden now we got a question. Oh man, Is there something wrong with Denver? Nah, Phoenix is whooping your ass.
And they have a packed ass arena too. What COVID?
If it's I'm not counting the Clippers out because I think Clippers and Jazz is going to be a long series.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
If it goes Utah and Phoenix, that is going to be a crowd central series.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's so exciting.
Crowd
So I'm just saying, this whole playoffs is so exciting.
Yeah, don't get it twisted, man. Just because the Lakers is out don't mean I stopped watching basketball.
Of course.
All it did was just release the pressure off of me. Shit.
I was about
watching.
to say that. Like, now it's like you can breathe now.
Oh, yeah. Them niggas is in Cancun. My mind is in Cancun and shit. Like, I've been watching. I've been getting all...
And next week, Cali's going to be open. So
yeah, I've been getting all my slander off with ease now.
You feel me?
This guy.
Shit, I've been cracking jokes at the Lakers, too. Shit, I don't give a fuck. I'm cracking jokes at everybody.
I mean, but we could do that though.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Warriors fans were still trying me and shit, and I was like, yeah, that's cute. You guys playing the same games we playing. Shut the fuck up.
For real.
I know. Meanwhile, back in football land, well, Julio Jones, everyone thought he was going to go to the Seattle, and I was like, you motherfucker. But he's out of the NFC, and he's with the Titans. Good luck, AFC.
And he's wearing number 2.
Number 2.
He ain't gonna get that ball. That's gonna go straight to Derrick Henry.
Shit, you out your damn mind.
Just laughing because it's just
You out your damn mind. Shit.
Hey, I'm open. No, that's a run. Right up the middle.
Shit.
Yeah, I know.
Hey man, look, all
Them
I'm
teams-
saying is this. I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't trust Ryan Tannehill like that
Oh,
yet
I'm gonna tell you
after
what's
1
gonna happen.
year.
I'm gonna tell you one thing that's gonna happen. Them defenses
years,
can't
whatever.
stack 8 in the box no more.
They gotta watch
See,
Julio.
but then that makes it, in my opinion, like, let's give the ball to, this
Derrick
guy
Henry.
who looks like LeBron James.
Let's get to Derrick Henry.
Like,
Yeah,
go
what's the-
ahead, run everybody over. There's
well-
only gonna be 7 there. Trust me.
Yeah, what's the problem with that? Shit. It's Derek fucking Henry. You seen him?
That's what I'm saying. But as for Julio, though, that's gonna kind of suck.
Man,
Kinda.
Did you
Kinda.
See, did you see what they were able to do when they stacked? Did you see what they were able to do when they stacked 8 in the box and they had not just AJ Brown. I forgot homeboy Davis 84. Davis looked fucking all pro when he wasn't injured.
Oh yeah.
You know what they're gonna do with Julio now? Because Julio's their
Yeah.
number 2, not just in Jersey,
That's
but
crazy,
He's
man.
number 2.
yeah, AJ
he's
Brown's the number
their-
1.
Yeah, he's their number 2. 'cause
That's
AJ
why-
Brown
that's why
is
he's
a
not wearing number
motherfucking
11.
Beast, man.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh well, Titans are gonna be interesting, but I agree with Martine. I don't trust fucking Tannehill.
I just don't trust Tannehill. That's overall what it is.
I don't trust, but it's like
We'll see what he does, but I don't trust him.
After last year, you gotta you can have your reservations about him,
Yeah.
but in terms of putting up numbers after last year, you gotta kind of give it to him. Because that Tennessee offense last year, I don't know if you guys looked at their numbers.
Oh yeah, they were good. I remember that. I just didn't trust them.
Tannehill was a big part of that.
Yeah, but there wasn't a whole lot of film on him before. You know what I
There
mean?
was a
Like,
whole lot of film on him.
I'm talking about with the Titans in that offense. No, there wasn't. He's only been there for, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 2 years.
Yeah, he just got the job.
That's a good amount of film.
That is nothing though, dude.
That is a good amount of film. Motherfuckers get taken out in 1 year. They figure motherfuckers out in 1 year, and you gotta remember, he's had
years.
Miami years. They could have easily taken him out just off of the Miami years.
Either way, I was meaning to ask you all this question.
It could just be the right fit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, it could just be that.
Even though training camp's like a month away, who do you think's gonna be the sleeper team this year?
Nah, it's too early to tell.
I know, but I was telling my friend this. I was telling Martine this.
I'd say he's on crack, but go ahead and tell him.
Well, this is like the team it's like the year the first one was the Browns, then it was the Knicks. I feel it's gonna be the Jets. That might be that underground, that sleeper team that comes out of nowhere.
What kind of shit is that?
I don't know. Shit, it could happen. I'm not saying they're
With a
gonna be
rookie
great,
quarterback?
huh?
With a rookie quarterback? You seen the Jets?
I mean, shit. We'll
Now
see.
you understand why I told him he was on crack?
Well, you talk about Jacksonville.
You know the Jets' history?
No, I said Jacksonville's a better shot than the Jets, bro.
Shit, Jacksonville already flirting with the idea of putting Tebow back behind center if,
Real shit.
Really?
if
Yes.
Trevor Lawrence gets hurt at any point.
They've been talking about using him the same way that they use fucking Taysom Hill in New Orleans.
Yeah.
That could be scary. Maybe, depending on how he plays.
Yeah, depending. But
Yeah.
If he makes the squad.
Yeah, that agenda's already getting started.
Yeah.
I say it's too early only because, and I don't say this to be funny, to make light. It's just the reality because this is the sport of football. Mm-hmm. The off-season training camp injuries haven't happened yet.
What happened for our Niners?
No, well, I'm saying the full-fledged NFL bound, all those, like, they haven't occurred as a big wave yet. They've occurred in spurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
But like a big ass wave where you can fully get a grasp of what is going to go down, that's not going to take place until August.
That's why Kyle Shanahan just canceled all the mini camps after those 2 injuries. Like, okay, you know what? OTAs, mini camps,
Take your ass home. Wear your mask.
Yeah, wear your mask. After that, just come see y'all next month.
Yeah.
Training camp. And
next week we take the masks off.
Yeah, and also fucking what else happens? There was a rumor going, not a rumor, but I saw this report that Deshaun Watson wants to go to Denver if he gets traded. That's the team he wants to go to is Denver. And I was like, okay.
Shit, Aaron Rodgers at home saying, you can find me, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
I ain't coming to play with y'all niggas. So that's pretty much what he told her. I ain't playing with y'all. Like, at all. Like, I'm done. You better find me a team. Watch they send his ass to the Texans.
Word is around Green Bay, I don't know this because I haven't talked to Devontae, but word around is Devontae's pissed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
And again, I'm saying
Naturally.
this. Again, I'm saying this. I haven't spoken to Devontae. This is not breaking news. I'm just going off of what I've seen on Twitter.
yeah.
Yeah, word is
They said none of the fucking
it's bad.
Yeah, they said none
I
of the
don't
wide
blame
receivers.
it. I don't blame them at all.
Haven't even showed up to OTAs or mini camps. Like, they're taking Aaron Rodgers back.
They fucked that up tremendously.
how
like,
mutiny?
For the life of me, I don't understand what they didn't understand. What would happen when you pissed off
The
your
reigning
franchise
MVP,
fucking quarterback?
the reigning MVP.
Yeah,
at that.
like what did you think was gonna happen
Seriously, one
with
of the
these
greatest
wide receivers
players
who chose to take contracts because they were gonna be
playing
taking
with Aaron
passes from
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
from the reigning defending MVP.
easily one of the best players in that franchise history.
One of the greatest quarterbacks
the
ever.
greatest quarterbacks
in
ever.
NFL's history.
Yeah.
Like,
And the Green Bay managed to piss him off.
yeah, no, I was talking with my mom earlier because she had heard a little bit of what was going on, so I was explaining. And I was like, anytime you find a way to piss off your quarterback, and not just your quarterback, but you know, the quarterback that is widely regarded as one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. Yeah, say goodbye to your locker room. Because at that point,
seriously.
They ain't never gonna pay attention to you. Like,
Yeah,
you
nah,
better
you-
make it right, Green Bay, or just let him go. Just let him go because you done. It's scorched earth. You Joe Buttoned it. So
that's a nasty ass situation going on over
oh well.
in Wisconsin. You got the Bucks. That's
Shit.
I did go see the Brewers stadium though. That motherfucker nice. Oh my god, the architecture on that bitch. Woo, that shit is nice.
Well, we can stay
Made
on.
me want to go see a game real quick.
Well, if you want to stay on football,
The Lakers I had to go see a funeral that night, so
wow.
didn't go see a game.
Well, speaking
But damn, that stadium was nice.
Speaking of stadiums, I don't think the Raiders ain't gonna be the first one to fill up that bitch. It's going to be WWE because they announced this past weekend that SummerSlam is going to take place at what's it called? What's that stadium called?
Allegiant.
Allegiant Stadium or the Death Star, as they call it.
Give me a hell
That can
yeah!
fit up to over 70,000 fans and shit like that. The same it's gonna take place the same day, same night as the Pacquiao fight.
Wait, what?
Yes. It's gonna take place, and they pretty much the reports say WWE is gonna try to end the show right when the the actual Pacquiao fight, not the undercard, but the actual Pacquiao fight starts.
Pacquiao fights in Vegas.
Yep, MGM Grand.
Wow.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
On shit.
That's perfect
That's gonna
scheduling.
be packed.
Because you already know a bunch of people ain't gonna be in the. I'm not saying this in a negative against the WWE. This is just good marketing. You know you're gonna have one fan base that's just gonna be in the stadium.
Right.
So you're gonna maximize the dollars within the economy and say we're gonna pack it here, but we're gonna end just in time for you to
Go to the
walk
MGM
out.
Grand.
And as you're walking out, we might be nice enough to put some of it on screen for you guys to see.
No, they ain't doing that shit.
You never know. You never know.
You never know. But
because it's not Vince's call. It's Allegiant. It's the stadium's call.
Yeah, true. But yeah, isn't the MGM? I think isn't MGM and the MGM Grand like right across the street?
It's
from
close to it.
Yeah. So yeah, I was just like, oh wow.
Yeah, Vegas gonna be busy.
And they're trying to, and I think this is the first time SummerSlam's gonna be in a stadium. So like, well, not in the state, but in the U.S. in the state, 'cause they did it in the U.K. like years ago.
Okay.
But yeah, they're gonna be in the state. They're gonna pack that shit up. I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah, business gonna be booming in Vegas.
Oh yeah. If you want to come over and watch SummerSlam and then watch the fight, shit.
Oh no, I wasn't just talking about for that. I'm
Not
talking about
like,
you.
you.
What I'm saying is in a couple weeks, Vegas booming for the rest of the year.
Even if COVID comes back or not.
Now, COVID don't exist in Vegas in a couple weeks.
But yeah, they have that. They say Cardi might be hosting and shit like that. So that's gonna be interesting because Up is the theme song for it for SummerSlam. So that's gonna be interesting. We'll stay on boxing. Y'all watch that shit?
Somebody did this.
Yeah, right, I do.
You watch that shit?
Hell yeah, I do.
I watched it too.
I watched it from the beginning when Ocho Cinco fought.
Oh, that was
that
was just when Chad Johnson got knocked down in slow motion. It was just like, oh wow.
You know what was good about that though? He held his own for all 4 rounds. That's what was good about it. And it was funny because he was talking his shit, and it was like, yeah, he gonna get beamed pretty soon. And literally right when I said soon,
he got beamed.
The nigga got knocked down.
Yeah, that was.
But to his credit, he got his ass right back up, and he finished. And that was that.
Yeah,
I had fun. And this is my thing with it.
He said I had fun.
Yeah. This is my thing.
Well, you wasn't getting knocked out, bro.
Exactly. That's
no,
why I
but
had
he got
fun.
up. He got up and dapped him up, and he was happy about it
Yeah.
because he wanted to do it. Because fuck it.
Have you seen Chad Johnson's diet?
Yeah, nigga skinny as fuck, man.
No, have you seen his diet?
Well, nah.
He takes pride in Chad versus science. This motherfucker eats McDonald's every single day.
Oh, he's still on that shit?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you know his breakfast, the 2 fucking McGriddles or the sausage.
Those are good. Hey, those are good.
And then
they're good, but not for a fucking athlete of his caliber.
Yeah, and he always has to get
Did he do that
the
even when he was
large
Yeah, when he was
fucking
playing.
soda.
Like, he takes pride in it because he defeats science.
And he says that the Coke makes him run faster.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Not the drugs.
No.
Not
Not the drugs.
Not the drugs.
Not the drugs.
The actual soda.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I know.
Because you know that McDonald's soda dispenser, that's a different.
Oh, it's different.
That's a different.
No, that's a Sprite.
That shit.
Sprite. Is
No,
different.
the whole damn
no.
dispenser hits different.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it does.
The whole
I
thing.
purposely don't even drink from that shit no more.
Yeah, I can't drink soda anymore. Like, just period. Soda don't taste the same to me after
So it tastes like
being off
sugar
it.
water.
No, it tastes like fucking petroleum.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, 'cause
I
been
went
drinking
off
water.
soda. I went off soda for 2 months, and I went back tried to have it back-to-back weekends. Soda's out my system. Now.
I
can't
know
do
that
it.
feeling. 'Cause that's all I drink now is water, and I barely ever drink soda again.
Yeah,
When I do, it's like I was halfway drinking to throw the shit away. Like, why did I order this?
Yeah, I can't do that shit no more.
Yeah, but the fight itself, did old boy from San Jose won that shit? His fight? Or did he lose?
I didn't even know there was a homeboy from San Jose. I wasn't.
Seriously.
Yeah, some boy from San Jose was like, he was the undercard, and I think he won this match. But the main event, you called this.
Well, it wasn't a guess. It was the main event.
No. I'm
That's
saying it was a circus show. The exhibition that meant nothing but bragging rights. And Mayweather just collected a check. That's all his shit was. He could have knocked out Jake Paul any chance he got.
Well, he did.
No, knock him out. I watched his thing. He
did.
He knocked him out.
All right, so I'm going to tell you what happened.
I watched the damn fight.
I know. I'm going to tell you what happened. So, well, first, shout out to Migos.
Oh, yeah.
Bendo!
Oh, my God.
Who else?
Bendo season is upon us. We are a few days away from Culture 3 dropping. 19 tracks. I feel good about that.
Yeah, I thought it was 16. It's 19?
19. I feel good about
Well,
19
how many
tracks.
was Culture 2? 25?
24. So that's definitely a step down in the right direction.
And Culture was like, what, 12 tracks?
13.
So, yeah, and I saw the features from Arbery, from Cardi, to Polo G, to...
They even have one with
People to God!
Pop Smoke.
And Pop Smoke. Man,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
How many vocals they got from Pop Smoke?
Well, they were working
I know, they were always
like
working.
not
Yeah, I mean,
stop.
Quavo was
No,
on Quavo was featured on 3
Yeah,
tracks.
Quavo was on the quad, yeah, and fucking Offset.
Yeah, so, 19 tracks I'm cool with, especially after hearing Moneybagg Yo's album. because that was about 20 tracks. So I'm cool with that because I don't expect the album to be longer than an hour's length of time.
This is what I was gonna say. I was gonna say in the group chat. I keep forgetting. I was gonna even say it at the bar, but it kept slipping my mind. I feel Offset's gonna be like the Pusha T of fucking Migos, if that makes any sense to y'all.
No.
Pretty much be the most successful solo act out of all three of them, I guess. If that makes...
For everything outside the studio, sure.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Wait, what?
Have you heard all three of the?
Yeah, I know.
solo joints?
But if I can see if Offset really takes it serious or some shit like that.
Nah, I feel like if anybody has a chance to actually go like solo, it's Offset.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, but he's got a better shot.
It's a bad idea.
Yeah, I know it's a bad idea.
But it's a bad idea.
It just crossed my mind.
They need to stick together.
Yes,
they're
definitely.
They're a unit.
You heard all three of their solo albums, and then you heard Straightening.
Yeah.
Keep all three of them together for Straightening. I want more Straightening.
That is a good. The more I listen to that song,
that's a good point.
The more I listen to that song, the more it gets better. It gets like it's like a better song. Like damn. Sometimes they need to be separate for a minute, but yeah. When did Culture 2 drop? 2018.
2018, yeah.
So it's been 3 years since that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited. But anyway, yeah, did they like come out with Jake Paul or Logan
No,
Paul?
they were the pre entrance for.
And they took their sweet time.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
We
Did
going
the whole song.
It's rollout week.
Yeah. and then who took out
Moneybag Yo.
Moneybag Yo, yeah.
Moneybag Yo having a 2021, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
He took his sweet ass time too, and I was like, "You take your time." I was like, "Mayweather ain't got shit to do."
Literally,
Mayweather came out after all these years with some hair,
and he didn't break a sweat the whole fight. He was
where
not
the fuck
sweating.
that come from after all these years?
I know. Got a nice fade. It's like he probably got the same barber as LeBron.
Maybe.
Yeah. No, he wasn't even sweating after that damn fight. He wasn't breathing hard or nothing. He was just like, yeah, this is a highway robbery.
Yeah, but Logan Paul came out. I didn't. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Logan Paul. I did not know he came from that kind of humble beginning.
What do you mean?
But I did. Once I saw that, I had a newfound appripation for him and his brother.
Because they had it on mute.
His dad pretty much had him and his brother working in the woods when they were younger. And they both were like, we appreciate this life, but we want more for ourselves.
That's where Vine came in.
They found Vine. Obviously, they promoted themselves up to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
The rest was history. But it wasn't like they were some rich kids that
they just did
had
dumb
resources.
shit.
Yeah, no, they were. They're. I mean, they're irritating, sure, but they come from humble people. They have a work ethic.
All right.
So when seeing their work ethic, I gotta give them the respect for that.
They capitalized on it, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
They literally came from Vine, and when Vine went out, they went to fucking Instagram, and they transferred to YouTube, and now they literally make $1 million. And then they got enough money to literally just be like, you know what, I can do boxing just because I can do it.
Right.
And I got enough money to convince Floyd Mayweather to fight me in front of everyone in the world, and we all got paid. I guess Mayweather got paid. According to what my friend told me, she looked it up. He got paid $10 million plus how much the pay-per-view revenue. So that's $20 million damn near for him. And Logan Paul got $250K plus pay-per-view shit. So both them niggas got paid.
It's not a bad payday.
It isn't. But you said, so how did Logan Paul get knocked out?
Well, first, beforehand, he came out. I did not know there was that big of a height difference, so that was funny to see.
Yeah.
He came out with a video game like Rumble of Swings to end the first round, and it was like,
yeah, why'd you do that? Even I saw that. I was like, you gonna tire yourself?
I was like,
tire himself out.
Yeah, you're gonna wear yourself out, and then he came back out in towards the end of the second round, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad.
And then Mayweather started stalking him. And because Mayweather was he was playing defense, and he knew exactly what he had to do. And then in the third round, Mayweather, okay, now I'm gonna work you.
I don't know if it was it was 8 rounds.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was between the 4th and 6th round. I forgot which one it was, but either way, Mayweather caught him.
Like, I saw that.
He caught the fuck out of him.
He sure did.
All the way through. No, there was one. He caught him all the way through, and Logan's head tilted.
Yeah, I saw
all
that.
the way down. And as he was going down, that's when Mayweather leaned into him and he put his shoulder on him. Like, nobody, get your ass back up.
No knockouts.
We got a finesse to fulfill.
Like I said,
finesse,
my God.
manifest, fulfill destiny. Get your
I
ass
need my
back up.
money. I needs my money.
Yeah.
Sound like Charlie Murphy, Boondocks. I want my money.
Yeah. I came all the way over to this motherfucker. I want my money.
I'll never forget that shit. The way it was animated, and I wasn't looking at the white boy. I literally saw Charlie Murphy doing that shit.
Yeah.
I want my money.
Oh, Steve, this is gonna be great. I'm working on so much good music. I'm over here thinking it's gonna be a
my
drug
money.
deal.
I want
My motherfucking money.
He's like, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am, motherfucker? And it's funny with the bleeps too. Here we get off subject. But yeah, like I said, Mayweather could have knocked him the fuck out any time he wanted. Because they got to a point where Logan Paul was just like, he was huffing and puffing, and Mayweather was just looking at him like, how long we got? Oh, okay. Ooh, nope. Yep, get up. Just, yeah, it got to the point even Mayweather started stalking him like, yep, get your ass over here. Yeah, the fight was just, and at the end I was like, why did we watch this? Like when it ended, I was like, I can't believe we're watching this shit. This is white privilege right here.
I don't know why people were upset.
I wasn't upset. I was just like
Nah, about just people in general. They're like, I can't believe we got finessed. I was like, you got finessed.
They
I
explained
didn't pay
the
for
rules.
this shit.
Yeah, I didn't pay for it
It's
either.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, like, who got finessed? I knew what I was watching.
Yes, it's not even that. It's Floyd Mayweather versus somebody who's
basketball
never
game.
been a pro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
come
exactly.
on.
All the basketball games were over with, so I didn't have nothing to watch.
I still don't understand why Mayweather is he really that bored? Like this is like the third time he's done so. Well, if the WrestleMania check I can understand.
Your friend said how much he made?
At least 15 million, 10 million plus the revenue, so probably like 20
You
million.
gonna lay at home and not make 20 million?
I mean, shit. You say put
Like,
it that way,
well,
shit.
man, just think about what you just said.
Million.
Like I said,
You
20
gonna lay
million.
around
And it was
not
easy
make
to
it?
get too. It's not
Yeah.
like you really had to work for it.
For 24 minutes?
He even said he said what did he say? This was like a robbery for me.
Yeah,
So, like you pay me just to do this.
like sometimes people just say things and I don't really think they think about what it is that they
and then
say.
Logan Paul, it was
Right.
all just ego. That whole match was just ego because Logan Paul got $250K. He got 250 racks. Like
Jake Paul was hilarious.
he was just defending
50
his
and
brother.
1. My brother just beat me. I was like,
Just let him talk. It's one of those just.
Maul was on Twitter with another bad take and was
Man, he said Logan won. Yeah.
like,
Bruh.
they showed them stats and it was like,
Oh, he still had done that thing. Well, maybe Joe was. You know what? Anyway, so it's one of those just like, okay. Anyway, like I said, the fight was just comical to me. It was just comical, hilarious, but
I mean, shit was funny entertainment to me. I enjoyed.
I just can't believe Showtime agreed to that.
I enjoyed Desus and Mero.
I'm surprised Showtime's trying to compete with Triller. That's what they're doing.
Showtime got a bag, so
I know. It was fun.
What I was most disgusted about had nothing to do with the fight. They showed fucking commercials through that pay-per-view.
Every round, yeah.
Like for the first 3 rounds, I'm
They
like,
paid money for them commercials. That must have been a lot of money.
motherfuckers throwing commercials through a
Fast 9.
fucking.
It was the Fast 9 trailer.
I was gonna say, what kind of
It was
commercials?
a Fast 9 trailer.
That wasn't the only one,
And
bro.
there was one other one. One
No,
other movie.
everything else was like
Like the
no,
Purge and some other shit.
like you know how in between the rounds they should be in the corners. We should be hearing. That's when they showed the commercials. So I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck what the commercials were. It was like,
Well, no,
this what we
I
doing?
remember they had one in the last round.
Dumb.
In the last round, they just showed Mayweather just sitting there. No one talked to him, and then he just
Yeah, no,
sat
they
there.
did it for the first 3 rounds. After that, it stopped. But even then, it was like,
No, but I'm just saying for Mayweather.
During the fight, like that's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
yeah.
This fight was ridiculous.
That's true.
So, like
That's
first
true.
Mayweather flew across the pond and fought some Asian dude and beat him up. Then he fought Big Show. I'm just saying in order. Then it was Big Show from WWE. Then it was fucking McGregor, that one was just wow. Now it's this. Wonder what's next. You're gonna probably fight an alien next and beat him too.
Yeah, I can see it.
Just for bragging rights to say, hey, I
Fight
fought him.
Optimus Prime.
You probably would.
This one's gonna lead into
I
Fast
don't
and Furious
know, man.
Transformers.
I thought it was Fast
Optimus
and
Prime
Furious.
is like
You
he's
gonna fight
he's
it.
really really big.
Yeah, so was Big Show.
You saw the Transformer that walked out the Triller, whatever that fight was last time.
Yeah.
Walked Jake Paul out.
Oh,
I don't understand why Pacquiao about to fight. That's kind of random, but I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, all these old-ass boxers still fighting, but it is what it is. Anyway, music did drop. Lloyd Banks, he dropped his first project in, like, how many years?
It's only been a couple of years.
Been a couple of years? When's the last one?
His last one,
I
think 2018.
That's more. That's like 3-4 years. Shit.
Oh, that's the average now.
Yeah, I know, right? But
COVID threw everything off, so it's not that long. I mean, shit, we talking about Kendrick. Kendrick ain't dropping 4.
Hey, man, Kendrick's different. Anyway,
Hey. We talk. Hey, Kendrick's but Kendrick's almost so recent.
Pulitzer Prize.
But Kendrick's also how many more years after
7
Lloyd Banks?
Grammys.
That's true.
What'd you say?
Kendrick's also how many years after Lloyd Banks made his debut?
Lloyd Banks is like, well, aren't they like the same age?
No.
How old is Lloyd Banks?
Lloyd Banks made his debut in 2003.
I know that.
2004. Kendrick made his debut in 2011. That's a 7-year gap. They are not in the same age bracket.
Whatever. Anyway, The Course of the Inevitable. That was Lloyd Banks' first project in a few years. And honestly, like, I was kind of just going to, like, be off on it or whatever. But I was like, let me listen to Lloyd Banks. I haven't listened to Lloyd Banks in a minute. And he sounded vintage Lloyd Banks. This was 18 tracks, which honestly, I feel he shouldn't have shortened it down to at least maybe 12 or 13. And honestly, if you would have shortened it down to at least maybe 12, 13, maybe 14, him and J. Cole would have had a conversation who had the best rap album, in my opinion. Because it opened up, like, the first 5 tracks, it opened up strong with Propane, Sidewalks, Empathy, Early Exit with Rock Marcy, and how do you say it? Formaldehyde?
Formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde with Brandy the Butcher and shit like that. Benny had a fire-ass verse. Food with Styles P was fire. Falsified with Ransom was fire. But the one track everyone's been focused on is Stranger Things, because that's when he really, like, talks about 50 and they're falling out and shit like that, which was kind of sad to hear, because it's like, damn, y'all niggas were like this. Now you guys are, like, beefing damn near and shit. Not beefing, but, it is what it is. But all around, it was a rap album I didn't think I needed, but it was great. I liked it.
How come we always say it's always sad to hear
Because G-Unit.
Because G-Unit was a big part of our upbringing.
That's
you know what I mean? It's like one of those things. I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
No, I get it, but at the same time, we knew this isn't new.
To me,
true.
It's but it's just like
it just still sucks to
relive
it every so often. You know what I mean?
I know, but I guess that's where I come from. Is if you've had warning, like this isn't even like 2 years in the making. Like
no, it's
this shit is like
it's still fucked up. That's what I'm trying to say.
I get it,
and it's still going.
I
know
get
what
it.
I mean? Like,
but it's been what 5 or 6 years since they even had the reunion.
Yes, 2014.
Like
yeah, so it's
just sad.
It's been 7 years.
To me, because when they came back together, I thought was the reunion shit. I was like, okay, they still got this shit, but then they just broke up again. Cause I remember all them freestyles, all them records they dropped. I thought they still had it together, but nah, they didn't. And
but I guess.
I mean, to me, like I said, it's just sad because at one point they were running shit, and it's like, and it sucks to hear Lloyd Banks and 50 be at odds with each other. That's all I'm saying.
I get it. I guess from my viewpoint, it just makes sense because you have a figure like 50. He beefs with everybody. What made it so much different that he wasn't gonna look internally and eventually start feuding within?
Well, yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
I get it.
Like,
I get it. It sucks.
It sucks.
As a fan,
it sucks.
Like, as a fan, it sucks.
Well, again, you guys gotta let me finish it out. On top of that, people do outgrow each other, so that does take place too. Like Lloyd Banks it just sounds like he just reached a point where
50 called him lazy.
Yeah, no, he just reached a point where 50 had these expectations for him, and he's like, that's just not what I want to do. And so 50 created a narrative about him that was this, and Banks was like, if that's how you want to see it, fine, but I'm going this way. And that was basically 6-7 years ago. So I guess from my standpoint, it was like I was already not necessarily at peace with it, not checked out, but it was like I knew what it was.
I know what it is.
So to hear it,
I know what it is.
To hear it in this track form, all it was for me was like, okay, now I I just heard it from his
point of view.
From his point of view.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's just sad. It's just sad to hear at one point they can still make great music together. And like I've always said, every time they ask 50 about G Unit, he always sounds like a disappointed father. But that's neither here or there. This album is fucking great. So it's like I said, it's a rap album I didn't think I needed, but I needed it, and I just wish it would have dropped during the fall. I would agree with you on that one. Like, you know how you said J. Cole should have dropped in the fall? This album sounds like a very fall album. But
like you told me, these rappers don't care.
Exactly, they don't care.
These fans
exactly
want them to drop.
Either way, no matter what season, it's great.
Yeah, no, I appreciated this. Like I said, when he announced it a couple weeks ago, I got excited. This didn't disappoint. The only thing I would have wanted, in terms of length, it seemed like some of the tracks just were running a little bit too long.
Yeah, they were.
Back to back.
They were.
I did appreciate him keeping the energy and the spirit of the third verse.
Yeah.
But then there were just some songs where it was like,
wrap it up.
I just want him to give us a classic Banks 56. Don't even give us a hook. Don't even just do a run on 56 that you used to give on the Blue Hefner tapes, and then just go to the next track. So it just seemed like some of the tracks were just running on a little too long. But with that being said, the track with him and Freddie Gibbs on Empathy,
that was fire.
Them going back and forth with that, that shit was dope.
Mm-hmm.
Styles P still rapping like he's still trying to get a record deal on Food was incredible. Ransom low-key is having an impressive run of features over his last few. Pain, Pressure, and Paranoia was one of my favorite tracks. I just like the cadence, the flow, especially how it led into Stranger. I think that's why I like Stranger Things even more, is because of how Pain, Pressure, and Paranoia set it up. There's certain songs where, like Stranger Things, where you need a good volleyball setup in order for the spike to make have a significant influence. So that leading into that really set the tone. So I was already on there. And then Sorry the Kid, like I said, Sorry the Kid he really impressed me, not only with I already knew what he could do with the rapping, but since he dropped that album where he was mainly focusing on like an R&B side, and then him coming doing the hook on Panic.
Yeah.
Where he did that, like, he's really just impressed me with that R&B side to him. But yeah, no, overall, just there's a little things I would have wanted from Banks, but I got what I wanted from Banks on this project.
Same here.
I'll take your guys' word for it. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I tried listening to it. I just was not in the mood for this type of music. You know what I mean? Like, I just had a lot of shit going. Like, obviously, you know, my weeks, I told you, they always get kind of crazy and shit. You know what I mean? So, like, I put it on, and then I heard Propane, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Next song, Sidewalks, comes on. I was like, okay, we're going down, like, that Griselda type sound and shit. I need to be... like,
you gotta,
not doing nothing, got the headphones on type shit, you know what I mean, to really digest
it's really headphone music for real.
Yeah, when I put it on, I started working out, so it was...
oh, that makes sense.
It fit what I was doing.
Yeah, that makes sense. But for me, like I said, I'll give it a shot this week sometime, but last week it
side note,
just did not make the cut for me.
Side note, did y'all do that Spectral audio with Dolby for Apple Music? Did y'all try that shit? This shit.
Spatial audio? What the fuck is that?
Pretty much THX sound and shit. That's pretty much how I describe it. Listen to Gotta Have It from Hoven and Ye, and that shit sounded like crazy on my fucking beats. But yeah. Alright, go on. Lil Baby. Oh yeah, Lil Baby and I thought you were gonna lead into it and shit like that.
Oh nah.
Yeah, Lil Baby and Lil Durk, the voice of the heroes. I listened to it like halfway, and every time I got halfway, I got like occupied. So, Martine, it's your boy.
I'm just gonna say, man, this is exactly what I was expecting from them too. Like, it was exactly what I wanted from them. a lot of people were, I kept reading on like social media and shit, like, oh, Lil Baby was carrying the whole thing, and to a degree, I mean, he is, because he is like the better rapper.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like actual song construction and all that shit, do not downplay what Durk does. You know what I mean? And what he does is he carries the fucking melodies. His hooks were by far the best on the fucking album.
Yeah, from what I was hearing, yeah.
We put this motherfucker on when we drove to Chicago.
There you go.
That's road trip music.
That is
road
That's
trip
that
music.
real shit.
That's road trip
When
music.
motherfucking Hats Off came on, because every time I get in Jerome's car, I'm automatic. I'm automatic aux.
Right,
So,
right.
so I was like, well, we're going to Chicago, so let's listen to this. As soon as motherfucking Hats
Just makes sense.
As soon as
Yeah.
Hats Off came on, I was like, turn this motherfucker up.
Yup.
The fuck is this?
Yo, Trav, when he
Yeah.
showed up on that one, I was
Actually
like,
rapping.
oh my
Yeah.
God.
It's just nuts, man. There was another joint on there. So like the features were dope. I appreciate, like, nobody slacked off on the features. Even Meek Mill on Still Running was
He ripped that. I remember hearing that one specifically.
that was
Yep.
a wild feature in a positive way. There was one hook that they did. I'm trying to think of the song, because obviously as we were listening, we were talking. So like we were kind of, and I ran it back today just off the fly, just trying to get back. So I still need to play it back some more. But there was one hook they did, and I'm trying to think which song it was. But as I was listening to it, I was like, oh yeah, now this was the perfect combo. Lil Baby handles the verses, and Durk
just the hook.
takes care of the hook. This is perfect. It was either medical or How It Feels. It was one of those two.
I was gonna say, I think it was medical.
Yeah. It was it was legitimately the perfect compliment. They complimented each other in and out.
Yeah.
I just would have shortened it. This is another one I would have liked
Yeah.
shortened, just from 18 to maybe 12.
Yeah.
But overall, I didn't have no issues with this joint at all.
Yeah.
I liked it.
The best thing about it to me, like, other than the fact that it's high quality bars from Baby, it's great music coming from Durk. I like the way it flowed too. You know what I mean? From top to
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah.
Like, it actually had like a nice like rhythm throughout the entire album. I was like, oh
Right.
shit, this is not what I expected from them in that aspect. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
right.
they don't really do a whole lot of that. Like, a lot of their shit is just either extremely high energy or it's extremely thugged out gangster shit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
There's that middle ground, like,
yeah,
there is
but
that
no,
middle
but they
ground, though.
hit all avenues on this
Yeah,
shit.
they do.
So I was very impressed by it. I'm not gonna say, I'm definitely not gonna put it up there with the J. Cole album yet.
It's
Or
but
probably
it's
not,
an,
honestly, probably not at all, but
Oh no, but it's an enjoyable.
but
listen.
it's good. It's
Yeah,
really good to
for
listen
sure.
to.
It's an enjoyable listen.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, you played me that Roddy Ricch track.
Yes.
What's it called?
Yeah, that's
Late
a good
at
one.
night.
Late at night.
Yep.
Yeah, you like I meant to listen to it, but you were really raving about it, and it's a smooth ass record. I like that shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really like that shit.
Sir.
The only downfall with the Durk project was Durk and Baby project was he didn't even have time to celebrate it.
Yeah, man.
So his project came out.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
Got unfortunate news that his brother was murdered.
yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah, definitely. Rest in
Condolences to his
peace.
family.
OTF, what was his name? D-Thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, other music. Well, they announced the versus schedule for what's coming up. Just got done reading it. So I guess on the 16th, it's gonna be E versus Trina, which is interesting. And then the day after, well, not the day after, but the week, your birthday week, JC, it's gonna be Bow Wow versus fucking Soulja Boy. That's June 26th, so Saturday. And then,
Well, there you go. Happy birthday.
yeah, I know, right?
It's already getting spicy.
Yeah. I will.
Bow already on Twitter talking about you running around like you Pyru, you not Pyru. Don't make me call Suge.
Yeah.
Restore the fucking feeling, right?
And I've been
That's a
waiting, baby.
versus.
That's a that better be a versus. That better not be like, oh nah, that's gonna be a
And I gotta say this about Soulja Boy, man. A lot of people is learning you're gonna have to give your respect to Soulja Boy.
First one.
Soulja Boy been coming out on Twitter saying Soulja Boy was the first. Saying, hey, it's funny now that y'all want to beat up on the Paul brothers.
That was the first one to beat up
Soulja Boy
Logan
was
Paul.
first one to beat up on Logan Paul, and he showed the music video clip way back when in 2015.
when he beat him up.
Pistol whipping Logan Paul.
Yeah.
He got receipts. That's one thing about Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy gonna keep his receipts.
That's for sure.
That's gonna be that better be a battle. Like I mean, they
have to verses on verses.
Yeah, they gonna break out in song together afterwards. But
Yeah,
I mean, that's cool. That's good and all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
before that, they gonna talk their
I
shit.
want to be able to, you know what I mean, give certain songs points. That's all I'm saying. I don't want no concert buddy type shit. No.
It's gonna be weird hearing Bow Wow rap over Lil Bow Wow tracks. You know.
Whatever. Same
It's
thing.
gonna be interesting.
no, it's not.
It kind of is.
No, it won't.
Doesn't have the same feeling.
We'll see.
Bounce.
Anyways.
I can't hear regular Bow Wow rap over his Lil Bow Wow records like "What's My Name," which is one of my favorite Lil Bow Wow tracks. There is a different breed.
That might be like my
It's like
favorite.
saying, that's like saying, oh, I can't see Michael Jackson not singing ABC 1 2 3. Like, why? It's Michael Jackson when he was a little kid. He's now doing the same song. Matter of fact, that would be even somebody even has a greater example to say that because Michael Jackson was white when he was singing it.
Yeah.
But it still wasn't out of the ordinary. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
It'll be interesting to hear. But other than that, that and that,
It's
and
still
also
the same person.
Yeah.
And they also announced that they're gonna go international with verses, whatever that means. So and they also
Sean
announced
Paul.
or you said Bad Bunny. And
I want to see Bad Bunny versus J Balvin so bad.
Something tells me they're gonna go back to reggae.
And then they said they're gonna
That'd be cool, too.
They're gonna be
I'm
at
down
the
with that.
Essence. They're gonna be at the Essence Festival. 'Cause I saw Essence logo and it was blurred, so I was like, okay, that's probably gonna be for the Essence Festival or whatever. Probably gonna be some shit.
I would imagine.
I know, right? But yeah, that's music and shit like that.
And shit like that.
Can Snoop Dogg save Def Jam?
As a creative, is he that creative director now?
Honestly, I don't see why not. If he really like goes all out with it, yeah, why not?
And then moving,
Why
I guess
not?
they're moving Def Jam headquarters to
To LA.
LA.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting.
Very. I don't see why not though.
Get a lot of fucking LA artists signed to fucking Def Jam, and they save Def Jam.
I see potential because of what happened in 2014
What happened in 2014?
when YG went over to Def Jam.
Oh, yep.
When just there was a whole resurgence.
Jeezy.
When like
Well, he was like the head, I believe, or some shit like that.
yeah, when basically West Coast rap just had a resurgence, and one of them ended up being at Def Jam, and it went that way. That's got to be a dream job for Snoop, just because everybody that that knows the culture knows what Def Jam means to Snoop. So I would imagine that he is gonna be all in. My hope is that Def Jam gets the fuck out the way and lets him be all in.
Yeah.
Really
No politics, no nothing. If they're gonna let him be
really
a creative director, if they're gonna allow him to really have a hand on the A&R department, they're gonna let him do it. Because that's one thing that is a credit to Snoop is that he's always been really good with connecting with younger generations.
Yeah.
He's never been one
That's for sure.
He's never been one that's looked down upon the younger generations. He's always embraced. So I would hope that, again, they just get the hell out of his way
He's Snoop Dogg.
and he can, start to make some moves and really start to do some
Work.
surgery with that label. Some long needed surgery with that damn label. And for me,
that's for sure.
it doesn't need to strictly be West Coast artists there. For me, it would be dope if he found a staple New York rapper
That would
to
be
build
cool.
to build around.
Yeah. I mean, but even with the roster they have right now, man, like it's.
I don't even know who's on the roster.
I was just looking it up. Actually, that's kind of funny. Like they have 070 Shake. They still got 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
See, for me,
Alicia
I would.
Cara.
I
You know what I'm
get-
saying? Like, just I can see
The
him
potential.
molding something
see,
together.
I get those. I would.
Isn't Bieber on Def Jam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin
yeah.
Bieber. Also Bino.
Yeah, Bino's on there.
So I mean, there's something to work with. You know
Yeah,
what I
there's-
mean?
yeah,
Like
there's
it's
definitely something to work with.
It's not like completely barren. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, I would want him to not clean house because like you said, you definitely still have something to work with if 2 Chainz stays. Because I think didn't 2 Chainz re-up his deal with Def Jam?
I believe so.
Yeah, so you definitely want to keep 2 Chainz happy there. I think 2 Chainz would be happy with Snoop having a hand in an album.
Definitely. Hit Boy's on there too.
Yeah, no,
Right.
Hit Boy's on Def Jam.
Okay, yeah. So there's some older guys on the roster that I'm sure are excited that he's there. I know Big Sean's still there. But in terms of finding newer talent, that's where my focus is mainly on. I hope they allow him. They just don't stay in his way with recruiting new talent and then developing new talent.
There's probably artists still there that's still waiting for their big break.
Yeah,
so.
like YK Osiris. I don't know if you guys remember him. Like he's still there.
Yeah,
Valet. He's still there.
I haven't heard that name in a minute.
Yeah, Dave East is on Def Jam.
Isn't Pusha T on Def Jam?
Yeah.
but
Well, basically good music. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
But Kanye's just Kanye. But other than
Rhapsody.
that, Rhapsody on Def Jam?
Yeah.
The joint venture with Rock Nation.
Oh yeah. Either or,
this,
I got confidence.
There's something to
There's
work
potential.
with. You know what I mean?
Snoop
Like
can make it work.
seriously, yeah.
Snoop can make it work.
I feel like he could.
Yeah.
I can't put nothing past everything Snoop does practically works, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Everything
it's
goes
hard
to
to
gold.
say. Yeah, it's hard to say that he
He
can't.
can do anything.
The
He
only
really
thing
can.
the only thing that would end up working against him is if he's stretched too thin. Meaning he's doing if he's doing
Trying to do too much.
with the TV shows,
Yeah,
with doing the Triller.
I always thought that, but man, Snoop can
I
do
know,
it
but
all.
like,
Well,
still-
no, but that's
All time.
No, I have faith in him.
yeah,
But when it comes time to working with other artists, particularly younger artists,
yeah,
and time to develop them.
trying to get them to that next level.
yeah, there's a
type
difference.
shit,
There's
yeah.
a difference between doing it all when you just got to focus on yourself. You know what I'm saying? You could take a fucking trailer or take equipment into a hotel room and go record your album in there.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a whole different thing when you got an artist that's on the whole different side of the coast when you're doing these events that require you to be somewhere else and you got deadlines you got to meet.
Yeah, Snoop will figure it out.
You know what I'm saying? Again,
Yeah.
I have faith,
Yeah.
but you got to also take that into consideration just hope he doesn't stretch himself too thin.
Yeah.
In that
I
instance.
get you. I'm just saying, like, personally, Snoop, what more can you say? You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those.
Right.
It's all destined.
Unless there is a fucking Def Jam curse and you know,
Don't even,
because maybe that's
don't even mention that, bro.
Yeah, 'cause I still don't understand when Paul Rosenberg was CEO of Def Jam and didn't do shit over there. I don't understand how, again, to this day, I still don't understand how Paul Rosenberg was CEO of Def Jam and still was managing Eminem at the same time. That did not make sense to me. But that's neither here nor there.
No.
Focus back on TV. MCU is back. Air the horns. Loki. This is the third series out of the MCU, the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe and shit. And they drop it on a Wednesday for once, which is interesting.
I like it.
Yeah. Episode 1 of Loki was very, very intriguing to me. Out of all of them, out of WandaVision, that was just like...
It was weird.
That was weird. Falcon and Winter Soldier was just like, okay, action. This shit was like, okay, you got me intrigued.
this is the first one that was an hour.
The first? Well, no, Falcon and Winter Soldier was an hour.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like 52 minutes. Falcon and Winter Soldier was like 52 minutes. The only one that was fucking like
I thought the
half
first one was
short
like 40 minutes.
felt like no, I think it was 52 minutes. I think it was an hour. Either or.
I don't know, man.
Either or, it was a long episode. They had a lot to unpack when it came to Loki and shit. And it literally left off exactly where he disappeared at Endgame. And pretty much, what are they called? The time people? They're
TVA.
Huh?
It's like Time Variant Authority or something like that.
TVU or whatever.
TVA.
TBA, yeah.
Yeah.
They pretty much said, it's not your timeline. And pretty much took him to fucking jail, time jail. He couldn't use his powers. Took him in front of a judge, and he tried to plead his case. Like, well, shit, the Avengers, they were back in time. And the judge was like, yeah, they were meant to do that shit. You're not. Like when they told him that,
That shit was funny, dog.
like that was pretty much like to the fans, like when you try to get plot holes, like yeah, they were meant to do that. You're
Don't
not.
show up on YouTube tonight. I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Like,
what they told you. Kevin Feige was like, I don't want to see no YouTube videos about that shit. Shut up.
Because that was my first thought. Like, how come they didn't go after? Okay, well, there you go. That's the answer.
Yep.
Yeah, they were meant to do that, and then basically Loki got pretty much, because this is the Loki from the first Avengers movie, so he didn't get that character arc. He doesn't know everything that happened from all the other movies and shit. So he pretty much got like a reel of his life, and he saw it all. He saw his mom get killed. He saw his dad die. He saw Thor, him reconciling with his brother, and then he died. And then Owen Wilson, which is like his lawyer, pretty much told his ass flat out.
He's
like,
a fan, bro.
Uh-huh.
He's a fan.
Oh, he's a fan of him. Yeah. And also, he needs him he's like a detective, too.
Yeah, but we don't know exactly where that's leading.
Yeah, but he pretty much told him, like, yeah, you're just a side character to make everyone else better. That's your life. You're the side character.
all you do is fail.
Yeah, you're destined to
Basically.
fail. And I was like, man, that's fucked up.
Serious.
And he has no powers or nothing. So I am intrigued to see where this show goes. Because I want to see how is this show going to impact the MCU. Well, they kind of said it because when he looked at that little real video and shit,
Multiverse.
like they said it's the multiverse. They said if everything gets all misconstrued, it'll be the multiverse of madness. And they literally said that shit too. I'm like, oh, Doctor Strange. Oh, okay. And Kevin Feige said out of all the shows, out of WandaVision, Doctor Strange, they said Loki's gonna be that one show that's gonna affect the MCU the most. So I'm interested. What do you think, JC?
We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Anything else?
There's a bunch of stuff.
I said anything else. Like, yeah, what else?
We gotta give a shout out to Tiana Taylor. She is now the first black woman to be named Maxim's Sexiest Woman Alive.
I'm getting annoyed to hearing that shit. First black person to be on the cover, like.
Yeah, but when it does happen, we gotta.
We gotta celebrate, of course. But it's just like, wow, it took y'all that long.
Yeah.
Good show.
Yeah, I don't focus on that.
Anyway.
It's not fair to the person that receives it.
Shout out to Tiana Taylor, though. That's what's up.
Tiger's restoring the feeling. I don't know, and I'm gonna take full credit for it because I spoke it into existence.
This is true.
You did.
This is true.
Yeah. Yeah, that song sounds good. I can't wait till that shit drops.
I mean, it's typical. It's vintage Tiger.
Yeah. Salute to CMG, Yo Gotti.
Yes.
They inked a deal with Interscope Records. They are fully distributed by them now. So I would imagine everything Moneybag Yo,
42 Doug.
42 Doug. Shit, who isn't on fucking CMG at this point?
Yeah, no, that roster is stacked, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Damn, who isn't on fucking CMG now? I'm thinking about it. This is EST
ESTG.
ESTG.
Yup.
I'm thinking of the big one that's been there from Jump.
Black Youngster.
Thank you, Black Youngster.
Bitch.
That's a big move. I like CMG going to Interscope.
Yeah.
That's
Like I said in the text, man, it seems like a death row situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Death Row South.
yeah, Interscope and rap just makes sense to me.
They got a great history.
Yeah, that just makes a lot of sense. So, like, salute to CMG. I really like that one. What we got going on? Mia X stirred. I don't know if she stirred some shit, but
Who's me an ex?
From No Limit.
No Limits
Oh,
first.
okay.
Yeah.
What did she say?
Well, in talking about the current climate of the FemC, she went on Twitter and she said, "I'm not disrespecting no broads who rap about their pussy because in '92 I released the song The Payback and I talked my shit. However, I do encourage lady MCs to be versatile with their subject matter because we not fucking 24/7, my babies."
Well, there's always Rhapsody.
She wasn't talking about rap.
No. I'm just saying she's not talking about it, but I'm just saying if you don't want to listen to that, you can listen.
That's not what she's talking about.
Okay.
What she's talking about is she's talking about the City Girls,
The Megan Stallions.
Meg Stallion, and she's saying the sex sells marketing. I'm behind it. That's cool. what else do you have in your bag? Because we're not fucking 24/7. That's what she's saying.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's just who they. I look at it as that's their gimmick, and I just look at them for who they are, and it's just like, is this what you hit? That's it. All right, whatever.
No, I get it. But does Mia X have a point?
Yeah.
Because as somebody that went through the trenches, of anybody that would know, she would know.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. She made a good point. Ain't nobody fucking 24/7. There's different variations. I mean, case in point, JT's in an interesting type of relationship with Uzi. I'm sure people would want to hear some type of
Maturity.
I wouldn't even say maturity, but like you could even make a funny ass song about being in a relationship like that.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just center around there. Like you could do a city girl in a relationship type song. Like there's a way to do a variation. I didn't see anybody getting disrespectful with Mia X, but I wouldn't be surprised if it went there. Of people not knowing who she was. I get what you're saying, Busby, because yeah, you know who they are. I don't have a problem with the city girls doing city girls. I don't got a problem with Meg doing Meg. It would be nice to have some variety, because I do believe there is more depth to them. I don't believe that the city girls are that for an entire project.
I mean, yeah, but they dropped like how many albums now? Like 2 albums now worth, and pretty much the whole subject matter.
2.
Huh?
I said I think 2.
Yeah, just 2, and it's always the same concept. I'm gonna take your man. I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna spend your money.
Well, let me rephrase that. I don't think that's what they're doing
Now.
in their lives 24/7 either.
Yeah.
Like
Obviously, yeah.
Like Young Miami's a mother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's different avenues
They just
to
gotta play
jump
up that
into.
gimmick, that character, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with me, X. There's definitely a want for
It's like, you know that there's more to these women. You know what I mean? That's what I think it is more than anything that she's trying to express, is that there's more to you than just the
materialistic
Yeah.
shit.
not even the materialistic shit, but just the what people see shit.
And what I'm saying is,
You know what I mean? Or what you're
because when
showing.
you were going with Rhapsody, I was like, that's not where I'm going. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't need them to rap like Rhapsody.
Oh,
I
hell no.
don't need them to dress like
No.
Rhapsody.
What I was
don't
trying
need
to
them
say,
to.
if you're looking for substance, let's listen to Rhapsody. If you're
But
looking,
there's more shit that they could talk about.
There's more shit they
overall.
could, yeah.
They don't need to just keep saying the same shit over and over.
Same with
That's
Megan,
what got
'cause
you
Megan-
here, cool.
'cause
But what's
Megan
gonna
about
get
to-
you to that next
because
level?
it's funny because Megan about to drop a new single after coming from her hibernation, if you can call it that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's gonna,
Well, I don't even know if it's a single. It might be a whole mixtape the way it's looking.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it looks like it's Tina Snow Part 2. But we'll see. You
Yeah.
know?
We'll see. I'm kind of just like, okay, we'll see. Yeah, because Megan, again, Grammys, all this other stuff is cool. I'm just still waiting for that one project that's gonna make me be impressed.
Yeah.
I liked Tina. What was it? What was the first
Tina
one?
Snow.
Tina Snow.
Yeah.
I like that one.
That one was good.
Fever was cool, and then everything else started sounding the same, and then your single started sounding the same, your verses sounded the same, and the thing is, she could rap. I think that's the
Yeah.
thing that really annoys me. Like, I know you could rap your
Like,
ass
she
off
could rap.
if you really
You know what I
want
mean?
to, but you choose to rap about the same
And I
old
mean-
shit.
I mean, to be fair, this isn't just criticism towards the FemC. I say the same shit about
Oh, definitely.
the men. If not,
Yeah.
if not,
Yeah.
like, Lord knows how many times I've come on this damn podcast and talked about Dave East.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't
True.
This isn't all of a sudden now I'm only want
We
to
don't
be
really
selective
talk about,
on
we don't
on
really
women.
talk about Davies like that.
But
Not
still,
anymore.
but like whenever
Not
something
anymore
drops,
because we used to.
Yeah, whenever something had
we always
dropped,
got
we
annoyed.
always were
We
like,
always
oh,
got
it's the same
annoyed.
thing.
Same shit.
And then you already know how I feel about Drake. You know what I mean? Like his subject matters usually just stay in the same lane, and that's exactly what the fuck they're doing. Like just a different lane, you know?
Man, yeah, the only one that's really selling like that is Megan, and that's it.
Yeah.
But it's just like Megan's. Like I said, Megan just got lucky. She got Beyonce helping her out. She had Cardi help her out. She had Nicki help her out. And
I'm curious if anything really pops like on its own.
because her last album,
what I mean?
what was his Body? That was the only one that was really popping off
But
that Bad News album.
Even then,
That was really
No,
popping.
that came and went practically.
no,
No.
Body stuck for a while.
It's stuck on TikTok.
Crybaby
On
is
TikTok.
Crybaby's still here.
It's Crybaby.
Crybaby, who's that?
The one with the baby.
Oh yeah.
Crybaby's still around.
Yeah.
I went out to. Hey, I'm here to tell you.
Yeah, I believe it.
I went out to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
It's still around.
Huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you got to remember, we were in the house for like a year, so some songs didn't really get that club action. So now when everything opens up, you're going to hear the songs from 2020 mixed with the songs from 2021.
Like, I'm
I'm
here
going
to
to
say.
walk for the first time. Hoes in this house, yes.
Yeah, no, there's some tracks on there that they're still gonna get burned. Yeah, body didn't go anywhere. It's
Body,
waiting
yaddy,
for
yaddy, yaddy.
it's waiting for next week to open up.
Or out here in Cali, unless
Yeah.
if you're in Vegas or Georgia or
Right.
But yeah, when that shit opened, yeah. But we'll see. Like when it comes to what she said, I low-key agree with her, but I won't expect them to ever show any substance.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
who they are. I'm
Yeah.
not expecting them ever. This is who they are.
Right.
Yeah, I think this has
As an
less. I think
artist.
this has less to do with City Girls and more to do with just the climate of
Female rap.
yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously it's centered on them because those are the premier faces.
Right.
So who is Nikki then? Like, what is she? Where is she?
Nikki's
fitting
all
in this?
around.
No, but like,
Nikki's got multiple.
But she has multiple. But when it comes to like the FMC or whatever, she's still like the reigning, defending person.
You gotta give it to her.
I mean, yeah,
She's tested. She's proven.
yeah, that's true. She is.
You can say what you want. You can say what you
I
want
know.
about. You know what I mean? But
Because I'm telling you, her last records that she dropped, they were fire. Even I couldn't combat them. I'm like, yeah, this is who you truly are.
yeah, but the thing is too is with Nikki is you don't have to question. The thing is with Nikki is you question the quality as of late. You never questioned her skill because she was going up against dudes.
Having the best verse,
And she was having best verses with them. You know what I mean? So there was never a question of where she stood.
and she shows variety in her music. Too.
Right.
She can go. She can get What was I was thinking? Well, she can get personal. It's very
Yeah.
rare, but
No, it's not rare.
And she can bar the
does
fuck
that.
up like
Yeah.
when she wants to. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
that's
she
the
goes
one
from
thing I'll give
monster
her.
to moment for life. Like
Yeah,
she did
exactly.
both. She did both that in the same year.
I know.
Exactly.
I know. That was just for one album because after that, she didn't do that on what's it called, Pink Print. She didn't do that on Reloaded.
She done Reloaded.
On what song?
There was that joint. Fuck, let me go through.
Hard Piano.
No,
I was gonna say while you're looking for that, also, you know, like I said, she can bar up, she can do like the moment for life type shit. She could.
sing.
I was gonna say she could sing. She can say what you want. She can go the pop route.
Oh, yeah, she
You know
can.
what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, I'm not
Like,
doubting that. Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying because you know, like there's a lot of people who fucking look at
people.
starships and are like, oh no.
No.
But
no. That's full. You went
She
full.
can
yeah.
go the pop route
Yeah,
though. You know what I mean? Like
she's
she
special,
can do.
Yeah.
She can literally hit every avenue, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that ain't no lie.
Oh yeah, that's not a lie. I think you're thinking of Hard Piano. That was on Roman Reloaded. I remember that. She was singing on that.
no, I was thinking of
Okay.
No, hang on. Keep going. I might be thinking of two different songs. That's why I'm
I
making
feel
sure
it.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
But the point is, she has.
she shows versatility.
Versatility.
Yeah,
For sure.
it's whether you like it or not.
That's a whole different
that's a whole
story,
different story.
yeah.
Preference is always something.
Like
Yeah.
pills and like pills and potions and shit, and like you said, moment for life. Like Nicki can show substance.
Yeah,
You know, that's because she did that for. Well, she could do that for a whole project. Pink Friday, she kind of did that.
right.
But yeah,
No, there's no questioning that with her. She's as versatile as they come.
Yeah, definitely.
Anything else?
I forgot who Z from DJ Booth.
Oh,
he
that
brought up
shit.
a
Yeah,
good topic.
I want to talk about that.
Is it time to go back to releases, getting their asses up after the weekend and going back to Tuesdays?
That would be nice. It would suck for us.
It wouldn't suck for me. I would love to go
No,
back
no,
on
no,
a
no,
fucking
no.
Tuesday.
For us to review the music on podcast days and this shit.
No, it wouldn't. I get 24 hours to.
It'll take you 24 hours to like really digest an album.
No, just to get a first listen, just give you a first quick response. That's easy.
That's the one thing I will say. We'll be able to give like a fresh response, not have to really dive into it all crazy. Like,
I
you
don't
know what
gotta
I mean?
give you a deep dive, but
Yeah.
I can just say, "Oh, this is pretty cool. I like this track right off the jump." And then the next week, I could come back and say,
The refresh one.
"I could give
it
you
wasn't all that
in-depth."
great.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying, I agree with him though. Like, I miss the Tuesday drops where you can really sit with it for a few days. Like, from Tuesday to fucking next Tuesday, I guess. You can really sit with it all the way through the weekend and shit like that. Those were the days, man. Waiting for Tuesdays, and then the albums were leaked like a week in advance, and then that will be like the preview if I'm gonna buy the album or not. And then the album drops that Tuesday. I go to Target, and then we wait for that next Tuesday for the first week sales and shit.
Yeah.
Because Fridays, it does kind of suck for an artist, especially if you're not like mainstream. If you're not one of the heavyweights, it will suck for you because you will just get lost in the fucking sauce.
Depending on the week.
Depending on the week, yeah. But you will literally get, like, say, if you want to drop an album the same day as Drake, yeah, you're done. Like, don't even bother doing that.
I get what you're saying as far as like popularity or whatever, right? But like, if you're one of the artists who gets put onto like the new release shit,
oh yeah, if you're on that, yeah,
like that's what more can you want? That's perfect advertising.
Yeah, of course.
Well, not only that, but the reason for them going to the Friday model was to avoid the leaks. Mm-hmm. But since we've gone to the DSP model,
there's no leaks.
There's really no need to do it anymore. Like they came up with
now.
this number that for the so the first 6 months of last year in 2020, he says 72.1 million consumers paid for a DSP in the U.S. Roughly a third of all Americans use a streaming service, whether it be paid or ad supported, to consume their music. So you're not worried about leaks anymore
At all.
Yeah.
So
they're
that
they're not making CDs no more.
like, so the whole issue of that, it's gone. On top of that, labels don't work weekends.
Yeah.
So the whole situation of working a record, that's gone. Mm-hmm. So when the weekend comes back into Monday, the labels are now working another record. They're not even working your record anymore.
Yeah, seriously.
It's
So
like
that whole build up from getting your project released on that Tuesday and then having the label work the next 4 days into the weekend,
yeah,
that doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't.
Right.
Your project gets dropped on the Friday.
And that's the video.
Everybody's blasting everything before they leave for the office.
Or that Friday or like that Saturday when you go to the club or whatever. Like they just blast that shit and then after that, on to the next.
Yeah, and truth be told, like, don't get me wrong, I listen to music because I listen to music and that's my thing.
Right.
But going into a weekend, my weekends are more sporadic. There's a lot of shit going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
So to find time for that, it's not like how it used to be on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Tuesdays, I'm in a schedule. So
I get what you're saying.
So a Tuesday, when it drops on a Tuesday, I know what's going on around me.
Yeah.
Including in a sports world. I have my talk shows, my podcasts, all those shits. I know where everything fits in the schedule. When it hits the weekend, now I got so when do I play this?
Spontaneous shit happens all the fucking time.
So now that affects my listening because it's like, okay, well, I don't even know where to start. So do I even go? Should I start in the playlist to figure out if this song is good? Start with this album? Like, I don't even know where to. There's times I don't even know where to start if I don't have an anticipation for a project that weekend.
Yes. Now, if it drops on Tuesday, you have a full 4 days to really track out the songs you want to listen to, or the albums you want to listen to, and shit like that. And you can literally sit with it. Like, you have a full 4 days of or 5 days of just sitting with it.
And if you have one of those weeks where you get 3 or 4 projects and they drop on the Tuesday, okay, cool. I got my Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Exactly.
Whichever one I like the most, that's the one I'm riding with going into the weekend.
Exactly. And then you're going to take those time to listen to everything else.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I miss back in the days, or back in my day, when what's it called, journalists or writers would get albums like a month or two in advance, and they'll do their little freaking review. They'll do the little short. They do their little in-depth review for it. So then by the time the album drops, they have a really thought out review because they sat with the project for probably a month or two. So by the time the magazine comes out, the album comes out at the same time, and it's a real thought out review for it and shit like that. I miss those days because those days are fucking gone. I can never read a review no more. I can never write a review. I remember when To Pimp a Butter, I used to always write album reviews and shit, and it would take me a good maybe 2 weeks. 2 weeks to really sit with it so I could really form my opinion about it. When To Pimp a Butterfly dropped, because I did that with Good Kid, Mad City. I think that was my last review. No, my last review was the Son of a Pimp shit. Son of a Pimp Pop 2. But I remember that was my last review where I stopped having motivation. Because after that, the next day after the Pimp a Butterfly dropped, motherfuckers had written reviews out for it. And I'm like, you guys didn't hear all this shit through like that. Really? Then I just took away my spirit. Ish, kind of.
We just reached the point where it's
now we got this podcast.
It's the 1 minute review. That's why I'm saying, like, even if you go to the Tuesday, like, I don't need to give you, like Martin was saying, I don't need to give you a full-fledged, in-depth review.
Yeah.
But I could give you a quick, okay, I've heard this now within the first 24 hours. Let me just give you a temperature check.
Yeah.
So really all I need to give you is a temperature check. Okay, this is the temperature check.
True. Yep.
This one bumps, this one bumps. I can just pick 2 or 3 tracks. Then the next week when it comes around, okay, I had a full week to
sit with it.
Mm-hmm. This is what I think of this.
Yeah.
Versus when it drops on Friday, now it's, I don't want to call it pressure because it's not pressure to listen to an album and then come back and talk about it on the pod. Mm-hmm. But there is that level of, okay, well, now I gotta sit with this and be ready for it for the pod because
prime example for me, anyways, the Lloyd Banks album. You know what I mean? Like I was trying to force myself to listen to it. Whereas, let's say it comes out on the Tuesday, I'm off on Tuesday. You know what I mean? I literally have the entire day just like, oh, okay. I realize now I need to listen to this with headphones. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let me go grab my shit. Separate. Or it's about an hour. Cool. Just set an hour aside. There we go. You know what I mean? On Friday, like I said, I don't know what the fuck a weekend is anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my shit is non-stop.
And also for me, I'm a headphone person and shit. I don't like being in the house when I'm listening to a project and shit like that. I have to like maybe be at work or probably be out and about, and I really just listen to the lyrics and shit. On Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, especially this last year, I was literally just like stuck in the house, and it's just like, I'll get to this when I get to this. Now, just when I have time, I want to like literally sit with it. On Friday, it's just like boom, boom, and then on to the next, and it'd be like a whole stack of music that's dropped.
There's
like,
a different listening experience going into the weekend versus the week. Clear stuck smack in the week.
Like on Tuesday, like like right after Monday, you anticipate that 9 p.m. drop for new music. Damn, that would be good days.
Like a 9 p.m. drop on a Monday going into a Tuesday.
That'd be nice. Perfect. Right after Raw, I could listen to the new fucking Kendrick album or some shit. That'd be nice.
Like that's a whole different experience. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Just for music in general.
And the timeline would be nice to look at on a Monday. Everyone's still talking about albums going into the work week. People be sitting at work listening to the album and shit. Not just that Friday where everyone's just crammed in and shit like that.
And then you get those, like you said, those fucking quick-ass reviews, you know what I mean? Whereas if it comes out on the Tuesday, it spreads out throughout the week, and you see those ones who were, like, negative turn into positive, you know what I mean?
You have time to, you have time to sit with it. Like, when people are going through with those ones for the weekend, it's literally, that's the only time you have, because people don't go, it's like the movies.
Yeah.
You're not, the majority of people don't go back. They're going to listen to it once. If they like it, then it's going to go in rotation. If they don't like it, they're going to pick the songs they like. And then that's what it is. They don't have the sense of need or the want to want to go back and give music a chance, and they shouldn't.
Nah.
I paid my $9.99 or however much for the month for this. I did it. Who cares? I didn't like it. So I'm not going to go back.
Right.
I'm not doing a podcast.
Yeah.
I'm not on social media.
I will get the best songs I like. I'll get the best songs I like and make a playlist out of it. And just go about my business.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the majority. That's the majority of people. Like they're not in for that.
Now niggas don't even listen to albums in sequence no more. They literally listen to it on shuffle. Some motherfucker told me once he listened to Pimp a Butterfly on shuffle.
Ugh.
Boo this man!
Said it with his whole chest too.
Not just half?
His whole chest.
Eesh.
Like this ain't To Pimp a Butterfly is not Pulp Fiction. The fuck?
And Immortal Man comes on after We Gonna Be Alright.
No, every nigga is a star, and then right in Immortal Man. Like, okay.
Yeah.
And then going to how much a dollar cost. And then alright. What?
Huh?
That's why I didn't bump, because I didn't understand it. Yeah, because you listen to it on shuffle.
Yeah, that shit don't bump. Yeah, I don't even know what he was talking about.
Because you listen to it on shuffle.
You big dummy.
Even Good Kid, Mad City niggas did that shit.
Ugh.
You can do that on Damn, but
I mean, you could and you can't. You know what I mean? Like, to get the actual true effect of it,
Yeah.
you cannot listen to it on shuffle.
I don't get people that listen to albums
But
on shuffle.
You can because the songs are good. You know what I mean?
There's a huge
Like,
majority of people that listen to albums on shuffle. They listen to it all the way through once, and then they just press shuffle on the rest. I don't get that.
Some albums you could do that.
Some albums that don't have no flow to it, yeah. But like Migos,
Like Culture 2.
like Culture 2.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll never. Yeah, when you told me that, I was like, shit. That was like the funeral too with Lil Wayne.
Yeah,
that shit actually.
No, seriously, you can listen to that shit on shuffle.
Yeah, and they all blended in together too. That was the crazy part, and I was like, oh wow, I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. Either way, I hope I think the industry needs to go back to Tuesdays.
They do. Keep the movies and the music separate.
On Friday. Movies on Friday, music on Tuesday.
Plus, that was always a dope anticipation, too. The
Yeah.
soundtrack on Tuesday going into the movie on Friday.
Yes.
Seriously.
Now you gotta wait for both to drop on Friday. Like, I can't even listen to it now. Now I have to watch the movie first, and then I gotta listen to the soundtrack after. Like,
Fuck that.
fam.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. They showed the new Space Jam 2 trailer for it, and they kind of played some new music. I'm really anticipating that soundtrack now.
Grown ass adults are mad at the
Trailer. I saw that shit. I saw what Van
not even
Lathan
just the
said.
trailer, just the marketing for it. Even the 30 for 30. I'm like, this is for kids,
Kids, right?
Come on, man.
Same for you.
One thing that I will say though is that I heard Migos doing the Space Jam song.
The new one?
No, like the fucking
Everybody get up.
yeah, that shit. I don't know how I feel about that. Just off of the little bit and piece that I heard. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know, man.
As long, we'll see.
I don't give a damn. Like, it's this ain't for me. It's for kids.
Oh yeah, no.
But that soundtrack was for us.
The soundtrack is for everybody though.
Remember all them fucking all them little family fucking
I get what you're
soundtracks
Yeah.
that had dope ass soundtracks? Like, there's no reason why kids' soundtracks should sound like this.
Oh, like somebody was saying, Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon. They were showing all that fucking performance. I saw the one with the Locks performing all that shit. You always go back to the Ice Cube playing Ruby Clubbing, and all these kids are on stage. That didn't look right.
You know, that was
performing Street Dreams, I think.
That was always now it just makes sense why our Nickelodeon was just so much better.
Yeah.
I never thought about putting 2 and 2 together because our Nickelodeon was just there. It was
raw.
effortless.
Yeah.
It was effortless
raw.
because there was no thinking twice about it.
They just did it.
Yeah.
It was just like that. But when you really stop and think about it, oh shit, Coolio did do the intro to King and Kel.
Oh here
shit,
it goes.
TLC did do the intro to all that. What else was the culture a part of in terms of Nickelodeon? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Cousin Skeeter.
I was gonna say Cousin Skeeter, I think 702 did
Nick
their
Cannon had his own
intro.
show.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the Brat. I seen the Brat on all that. That was the first time I ever saw the Brat. That's how I got introduced to the Brat. Was on all that.
Right. There was just so many things that Nickelodeon and the culture are tied together with that. Yeah, when you watch Nickelodeon afterwards and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, yeah, it makes sense now. You don't put 2 and 2 together until somebody highlights it and you're like, oh shit.
That's why they have all that on
Yeah.
Paramount. And I watched one episode. They didn't have the performances, and I was like, oh, y'all need the rights to it. That was the thing that sucked. I was like, damn, y'all need the rights to the performances and shit like that.
And if you think about it too, like they used a lot of like the culture, like style and shit. They put it all on
90s.
like mainstream.
The
Yeah.
90s,
You know what I mean?
90s
Yeah.
was a good time. Everyone was free. Now everyone's fucking sensitive and don't want to be canceled. Good times. I keep saying that, but still, it was like great time, man. Everyone was just free to do what they want. MTV, Nickelodeon, all that shit. Like, it was the yin and yang of each other. But yeah, Nickelodeon. Ren and Stimpy, Snick, all that shit, man.
Yep.
Snick was my shit.
Snick was my shit.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Carissa Explains It All. No, it was Doug, Rugrats, Carissa Explains It All. Then it was Ren and Stimpy. And then Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yep.
That was the starting 5. That was the starting 5 for Snick. Are You Afraid of the Dark? They had Rugrats.
That shit was fire.
Rugrats to start it, and then they wrapped it up with fucking Are You Afraid of the Dark?
And then it was like, nah, we ain't gonna do this cartoon shit. Let's go all the way in. Then they went all that.
Yeah, all that.
Keenan Kel, Amanda Bynes, and then Are You Afraid of the Dark?
And Are You Afraid of the Dark? Yep. Then they brought in Animorphs.
Animorphs, and then
fuck that, because the books were better.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Alien?
Kablam.
Nah, Kablam was that shit.
Mm-hmm. yeah, I remember that.
Nah, the black kid, the black kid that was the alien.
Oh, Alan Strange.
Yeah.
Oh, Secret World of
shit.
Or
yeah.
you remember Alex Mack?
Alex Mack.
Secret World of Alex Mack.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, good times.
Are You Afraid of the Dark was that shit too.
Yeah, they're trying to bring it back. They're trying to bring it back, but it's kind of just like it's not the same. They're trying to make it like more scary, but it just feels like
You can't do that in the age of social media.
You can't. Nah,
you
can't
try to bring scary shit in.
You can't make The Conjuring with Are You Afraid of the Dark? Like you can't do that. Like you can't
on
make
Nickelodeon.
Nah, you can't.
You try to do that shit in the age of social media.
Nah,
niggas start watching this. Niggas, you stupid?
Not even that scared. Like they tried to
like,
make
that's the response people gonna give you. You stupid?
It's not like they're trying to make it family scary. You can't make family scary.
There ain't no such thing as family scary, bro.
The only one that did it right was when I saw that movie, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and that, in my opinion, was the personification. That's what Are You Afraid of the Dark should have been like, in my opinion, because there was young kids in there that was like they thought they were watching Goosebumps. Nah, nigga, this ain't CBS, nigga. You on Fox? Just saying. Yeah, I thought that was good, but good time. Man, Nickelodeon used to be the shit. Now I'm grown. You know, this is how I knew I was old, because last night at work, because we have music blaring out there, like blaring in the speakers and shit. One of my coworkers, she's like young, she's like around 21 or whatever. We'll just talk about music and shit. So I asked her, because Santana's Maria was playing. So I asked her, you know who's this guy playing right now? It's right when the guitar, like, like, you know who that is? And she was like, no. I was like, you don't know who this guy is? She's like, no, am I supposed to know? And she was Hispanic too. I was like, you don't know who Carlos Santana is? She was just like, am I supposed to know?
What kind of shit is that?
Thank you.
And she's
That's exactly what I said when he told me the story.
I know she's 21. I get it.
No, there's no.
I'm trying.
No, there isn't. I get it. I'll explain it right now, man. If her parents came straight from Mexico, she's first generation here, then she missed a whole lot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's the
She'll
only
go
way.
straight. Yeah, no, that's the only
Are her
way.
parents first?
I don't know.
Parents come.
I don't know. I didn't get that.
Okay, well,
personal.
that's your homework for the next podcast.
Because there ain't no way. That's like me saying I don't know who Stevie Wonder is.
No, not even
like
no. I said the perfect freaking Jimi Hendrix, bro. If you didn't know who Jimi Hendrix was, that would be the same as her not knowing who Carlos Santana. Just because the genre of music, you know what I mean? Like
I was just thinking. First, I was thinking maybe because I'm old. Then I had that Mr. Skinner moment. No, I'm not old. The kids are wrong. You should know who the fuck he is. I'm just
yeah.
Man, the fuck.
Because if her parents aren't from Mexico, and she's not first generation, there's a problem with her upbringing.
There is a huge problem there.
Let's see.
Huge.
That shit just irritated me. I just couldn't believe that shit.
Like at the very least, you should have at least accidentally went to the wrong quinceañera, and they were playing
someone
that
played
shit.
Smooth at least.
Yeah, like
Smooth.
on
Oye,
accident.
como va.
Like on accident.
Freaking. Yeah, seriously. You know
even
I
I know
that.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I'm getting at. Like, these are like universal fucking songs.
Maria. Like, come on. Ugh. I don't know what's worse.
Kids.
What was his name?
Kids.
No, what was his name? Biracial. What's his name?
Sean Fury.
Damn
critics.
Oh my
Damn
god.
kids.
Damn kids.
Now look at us. We sound like OGs and damn kids. No, we ain't sound like OGs. Dude.
Oh, I'm definitely get off my lawn now.
Yeah.
Nah, don't get it twisted. I fully embrace get off my lawn.
Welcome to the law. Oh yeah, rest in peace to Clarence Thomas III.
Definitely rest in peace.
Yeah,
Yes, rest in
that
peace.
just came to my mind. Yeah. The first thing that popped in my mind was when he was in the Ja Rule video. Where's Ja? Where is he? We got you. We got the diamonds. Where is Ja? said it was. I was like, God damn, bro. You know, it's just a music video, right?
No, it wasn't just a music video.
No.
It was a music video
And a movie.
with him in it.
Yeah.
You know,
But-
like
film.
yeah,
Of course, but
Just had music in it.
yeah, I know, right?
right.
But Tales from the Hood still.
I like Half Baked still.
What are you saying, Half Baked?
Like, I'm gonna kill your Mexican friend over here. I'm
Cuban,
Cuban, B. Yes, Cuban, B.
And of course, the classic Tales from the Hood. Ooh, the shit. You about to be knee deep in the shit. And then, of course, this ain't no Funeral. This ain't the Terradome. Neither. Welcome to hell, I laugh at that shit every time.
Fucking
man.
snake tongue sticking through his gap
And then his shirt comes off. He's like, ah!
Yeah.
And then the niggas doing the hyphy dance in the fire.
shit.
When my homeboy said that, I never looked at that shit the same again. This nigga's going dumb in the fire.
Bow, 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 bow. Uh-oh! Go!
Oh shit! Tales from the Hood is still one of the most unintentional, funny horror movies of all time. First one was scary. The first and last story was scary, but in between that, mwah! Shoot off your little nigger balls. When first hearing that shit, I hope that was in the script. Because he said that too fluently.
Nah, it was definitely improvised.
Nah, I know. I had to look up and he said it was improvised. When I saw he was an ex-Klansman running for office and you were in a haunted slave house, I'm like, I'm not scared. Kill this man. When the doll showed up, I wasn't scared. I was like, do what you do.
And go.
And go. Then David Allen Grill, oh, you think I'm a monster? I swear to God, every time he did the karate chop action to the little kid from Soul Food, I rewind that shit every fucking time.
It's like actress that played.
I rewinded that every time. He's like, oh.
It's like the actress that played Aaron on The Office. Found out she's the daughter of KKK member.
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
She was at the balls and shit.
Yeah. Didn't even know where she was at. She was like, oh.
Yeah, she was like a princess or some
Yeah.
shit within that. Yeah.
And everybody was trying to cancel her, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck y'all finna do, but I'm about to go back and watch season 5 my damn self. Like, I don't care what the fuck everybody else gonna be like. I am not canceling anything Office related. Y'all can kiss my ass.
Y'all gonna keep watching anyway.
Yeah, no. Ain't nothing nobody can tell me or make me do that's gonna make me stop watching The Office.
Yeah, nah, but that shit is crazy though.
Shit's nuts.
Nuts. Or that one part I get back to Tales from the Hood, David Allen Grill was all squished and shit, and he was like, it ain't over, bitch. Love that damn movie. Love it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Let's see.
It kind of sucks. It's only like one game plays now.
Oh, while you're looking for that, I want to give a special shout out to my boy Tone the Barber. He just opened up his shop in San Jose. Shouts out to him, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing cuts for a long fucking time since we got out of high school and shit.
Good for him.
Yeah. Got his own shop.
Oh, yeah. I need to give a shout out to my little cousin, Izzy.
Ism.
Izzy made Ball is Life on their Instagram page. So Izzy's been out here refereeing basketball games now. He put together a referee mixtape.
A referee mixtape?
Yeah, him mixtape him calling plays.
I've never heard that.
Yeah,
But that's wild.
Innovative.
That's
It's
very
very
innovative.
innovative. But shit, Ball is Life put it up. This motherfucker got victory lap playing in the background.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He walking with players. Hey, tuck your shirt in. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, Ball's Life put that up there. I gotta give my cousin a shout out
That's
for that
creative.
shit.
That's creative.
Yeah, he even he just reffed one of the CCS playoff games.
CCS, I've heard that.
Wow.
Forever.
Yeah,
That's
so,
what's up.
Yeah, no, go check him out on Instagram. That's Izzy91, IZZYY 91.
Oh.
Definitely go check him out.
Oh yeah, happy birthday or belated birthday to Kanye West. He turned 44. Also, happy birthday to Mike Rich. It was his birthday a few days ago.
Yep.
Yeah. Funny.
Rest in peace to Prince. Birthday was June 7th.
Yeah.
It's also my cousin's birthday. Everybody was born on June 7th. It's my cousin's birthday is on June 7th. Allen Iverson's birthday is June 7th.
Sheesh. Well, happy birthday you had to give out.
I did all that shit private. I wasn't doing
I
all
know,
that shit.
I know, not like
I
the
wasn't doing all that shit on social media.
People do the most on social media, man. Because I even have friends that even send me like really thought out birthday messages, and then I was like, "Yo, don't put this on social media. This is like personal to me. Don't show this to everybody." And I'm like, "Yeah, I agree with that." Because people do that shit. I'll be like, "You don't have to be extravagant about it. I mean, it's nice, but shit."
Yeah, certain things. Just send it my phone.
Yeah,
Just keep it there.
Yeah,
It's not
you got my number.
Doesn't need to be
Shit.
a spectacle.
literally
This ain't the birthday-a-thon.
the birthday-a-thon. Yeah,
Like,
well, they just want them to feel special. I get it. Sometimes
just make me feel special. This ain't about you.
showing how much you care about me as a friend and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to. We know.
I mean, a simple happy birthday on social media makes me feel special. But when motherfuckers start going there, yes, we've been friends for so long, you know. You might be telling a story I don't want to be known.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I remember back in that day, man, when we used to shit in the pot together, man.
Yeah.
Like, what, nigga? No, shut up with that, man.
Like what? No, I
People
didn't.
knowing we used to take baths together, G. Like,
Well, nigga, shut up.
No.
that's a personal story that only intimate family members need to know about. Shit,
Yeah.
like,
I be wondering about that shit too when people do that extravagant birthday post for their friend. I mean, it's
Bruh.
cool.
No,
Don't get
it's
me wrong.
not.
No. I'm saying, for,
Like, no, it's not. What the fuck?
I mean, some people just want to feel special. That's it.
Mushy ass.
Or the ones that say happy
motherfuckers.
that post their kids and then they tell them happy birthday via social media, like their kids have social media.
Oh, when they're too young,
Yeah.
like a year or two.
Like, maybe a 2 year or like a
That's
year
what I'm saying.
or 12
I just got through saying a
No,
year
I
or
was gonna
two.
say,
And
like,
you
I
said
was
no,
gonna
like
say,
2
like-
or 1.
or some shit like that. Or they're like 3 years
that's
old.
wild. That is wild.
Tell them happy
That's
birthday
stupid, bro.
to so and so. Like, he can't read.
You can't read.
He got AIDS.
Shit.
Shit, imagine trying to tell Mayweather happy birthday on social media.
Oh,
That's fucked up.
Damn.
A whole bunch of words.
damn.
Just put
Damn.
HBD. That's why he put HBD. So he knows.
Yeah, he
what
could
that
probably understand that shit.
That might be too many letters.
means. Hey man, he rich as fuck, but still can't read for shit.
Anything past $$ might be too many, too many symbols.
Or like that song that Lloyd Banks, my zodiac sign is a $.
Yeah,
That's a good ass line.
yeah. No, just June birthdays in general. It's a surplus.
Isn't Pac's birthday? Isn't Pac and Kendrick's birthday next week or this
Ice
week?
Cube, Pac, then Kendrick.
That's a holy trinity
Back
of West Coast
to
right
back
there.
To back.
Yep.
Sheesh. And that's when Kendrick had that dream that Pac came in. I will never forget when he said that story. Like, man, you full of shit. And then I heard Section 80. I'm like, okay, maybe you're not. Then I heard Gig Hit Mad City. And then To Pimp a Butterfly. Okay, I get it. And he had the motherfucker talking in the end.
And then it was like, damn.
Oh, damn!
Yeah.
I get it. Now that everything's opening up, Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak need to fucking hurry the fuck up.
Seriously, what the fuck, man?
I tried telling you. I said, hey, they on the time frame too. I ain't just gonna give them.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, no.
Well, we were all
they
just
on
talking
Yeah.
shit. We were all talking shit,
Yeah,
saying
they
they got album of the year automatically. After we heard, but now after that, now that
Now I
y'all
heard J. Cole.
Yeah,
That was months ago.
I know. Now it's like they only dropped one track, and it's
Hey,
just
I
like
treat records like I treat the Lakers.
more.
You're only as good to me as your last championship. Like you, COVID and injuries, you get one. But after that off season, I'm on your ass now.
And they're low key trolling when they're on social media. They know everyone wants that fucking shit, and they know it. They're just like, eh. Now, speaking of Cole, Cole's about to be on the Rolling Loud tour. He about to headline all them shits, and
Dreamville headlining that Saturday, I think.
yeah, that whole Saturday, like what's it, New York and Cali? They're gonna be in L.A. and fucking New York, and 50 Cent gonna headline that shit too. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
Rolling Loud is kind of looking nice.
Yeah, after that happened last year, shit, and then also
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, they're coming back strong.
and also fucking Made in America is coming back, and it's gonna, I guess it's the anniversary of it or whatever, but not the no. This is why it's like August 21st or whatever, and it's also going to be the anniversary of Watch the Throne, which would be the 10-year anniversary. And I think Warner pointed out, she's like, you don't think, and I had that picture of from Hawkeye from Endgame, like, don't give me hope.
And thinking about that shit.
Hey, 10-year anniversary shit.
Yeah, you could think, you could celebrate the 10-year anniversary. I ain't thinking about them getting on stage together.
They haven't been on stage.
Yeah,
Last time they've been
seriously.
on stage together, like public, well, not public, was at South by Southwest, actually. That was in 2013. That was the last time they ever performed Watch the Throne together.
A lot has changed in those 8 years.
Oh, yeah, a lot. Now Kanye is about to get a divorce. He already bounced back with somebody new. Already. And they say, oh, yeah, they're 100% romantic. I'm like, damn, yeah, he didn't even wait. But I'm like, oh, well, whatever.
And he was wearing Nikes.
You do what you
He
want
was?
when you got
Yes.
millions in the bank.
Well, he can do what he wants, man.
He's
He's a fucking billionaire. Kanye can do what he
That
wants.
legitimately might be against his contract.
You think Kanye gives a fuck about a contract?
And you do if they could take your billions away in the
seriously.
middle of a divorce
Got me there.
settlement.
Yes.
You got me there. You got me there. Okay,
That's the Nike makes sure. That's like people make sure they contracts. That's why motherfuckers, motherfuckers love wearing Jordans. James Harden can't wear them shits in public.
Nope.
Yeah, Kanye's like, I don't know if you've seen Kanye lately. He don't even show his face no more. He just wears a big old fucking mask that covers his whole fucking
Seriously.
I mean,
Shit's annoying.
face. Hey man, I remember. I was
Yeah, he
just
looks like what's his name from Watchmen.
looks like blank face. He looks like Rorschach.
Yeah,
Just put a whole bunch of
Konshak.
Did you see like I guess the Gap shit was on like went live or whatever, and I saw this blue fucking jacket. And it was like $100-something bucks. I'm like, it was like $200. I'm like, really? And niggas are gonna buy this shit.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like that's the crazy shit. Like those hype beasts are going to buy it because it's Kanye West. Kanye could just release some fucking underwear and they'll buy that shit. It could just be plain white chonies, and he literally says he writes on it chonies, and they will pay.
He's not Virgil.
Yeah, that's Virgil.
Don't do that.
Kanye will still do that. He will still do it. That's the thing. Or it could just be plain white.
It'll say God saves.
God saves, and it'll be for a stack, and no motherfuckers will pay a stack for that underwear.
Yeah, that should say holy white.
Holy white or holy yeah, doo-doo stains in the back.
For real.
Kanye's own doo-doo stains
And holes.
and holes with dick holes in it. Same.
That's
dog.
how you know it's holy, though.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how that. I'm saying Kanye
Thank
has.
you.
People keep saying like, "Oh, Kanye ruined his legacy." Like he didn't ruin his damn legacy. All he said was some burnt shit. He didn't kill nobody. He didn't pull an R. Kelly. He just said stupid shit.
Yeah.
That's it. Has nothing to do with the music.
To some it ruined.
Well, the music is what the music is.
From like I said, from College Dropout to
gotta
Life of Pablo,
you
I
gotta
will
be a
defend. I will defend everything
Nah,
else.
I know.
Everything else we know.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta be a fan now. Like, seriously.
Like I have to be specific when I
like right now, you have to be a
like
fan of his.
I was talking to this chick. It was like, oh, who's your favorite artist? And I was listening to him, and I said Kanye, and I had to put in parentheses, music only. And she was like, oh, okay. She understood. You know, that's I'm not defending that other dumb shit.
Yeah.
Still can't pick an album.
No, from the first 7, no.
I mean, let me rephrase. Still won't pick an album.
Yeah, I won't. Yes.
So
Yeah,
say you're capable of picking one.
Yeah,
You
you're
just-
No.
You're able to.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Easily.
Revote even put that. Though, what's your favorite Kanye West album? I said yes. They said good answer.
Well, no, you're capable of picking.
No,
one.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Everybody's capable of it.
Yes,
So.
you
No,
are.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I can't rank Kendrick's albums, and I cannot rank.
Everybody's
Kanye's
capable
albums.
of.
You can't rank Kendrick's albums.
No. Because I like them both, and I feel it's like
No,
I feel like it's a dis-
what
Why
I'm
we
saying
keep
is-
having this conversation? I'm going to give y'all the same answer.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like again, you're capable. You just
No, I'm
you
not
don't
capable.
want to.
I'm not capable. I'm not capable because it could change. It could change
Damn.
either way.
think so little of yourself.
Yeah.
No, I don't think
seriously.
little of
Yes,
myself.
That's literally what you're saying.
That's exactly what you're
No,
saying.
I'm
That is
not.
literally what you're saying.
No, I'm not.
You're saying, "Oh man, I can't do this."
I can't. Like I can't.
That's
Like I
just-
can't.
you're putting a limit on yourself.
No,
brother.
I'm not
You know
putting a
what I mean?
limit on my like.
You are
the Holy
putting a
like
limit.
Michael's albums, the Holy Trinity, those 3, those change. Those in a swap depending on my mood.
Okay, but there is those 3, and then you could rank the
Oh,
rest.
the rest
right?
I can rest for Michael. Yeah.
Okay.
I can do that.
Okay.
Like nothing.
Okay.
Kanye, Kendrick, nah. Oh,
Horrible.
Jay-Z, I can't
I feel
rank.
so bad for you. You okay, bro? Are you
Yeah,
doing
I
all
feel.
right?
I feel.
Damn, so you do a
fantastic.
Holy
I don't
Trinity
believe
for
you.
Michael, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
It's not. There's nothing meant to be understood. I'm sorry,
damn, he's saying Kanye and Kendrick more complex than Michael.
because Michael's straight and to the point, and that's what I like. Doesn't have to make sense to y'all. It makes sense to me.
I guess he's saying Quincy was really the
Driving force.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, Quincy made the albums is what he's saying.
Okay. You guys can't get to me. I've heard it before. Just like I can't get on y'all fucking Lakers and shit like that. You can't get to me about Michael.
Well, we dealt with pain. You don't.
I dealt with pain. Michael died, and they approved. I was gonna say I dealt with pain. Michael died.
Actually,
Yeah.
we've all dealt with pain.
Well, humans are.
Don't try to change it.
Humans are born to die. So that was gonna come.
And then they tried to say he was a child molester and shit. So yeah, I dealt with pain.
That wasn't pain. That was just stupidity.
Yeah.
Still, yeah. I tried to dealt with pain. He died. So yeah, I dealt with it.
Michael ain't die in Boston.
So, anyways, late registration.
He died in L.A. Shit.
The year Tupac to live and die in L.A., nigga. Shit.
Yeah, you said late registration.
Yeah, for
but
me,
you liked
that's
you only liked the first 3 albums.
No, well, yeah.
Yeah, you told us that.
Yeah.
You said after 808
Yeah.
you stopped.
Yeah.
Which is still wild to me.
Why?
Yeah, My Beautiful Dark Twisted
Yeah,
Fantasy.
the
My
fact
Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy for me, but I definitely will never argue anybody that says late registration.
Yeah, me
the way
neither.
he used that damn orchestration and just that
Late
brought
orchest-
that sound quality.
The live shit for late orchestration, like just hearing string, like when he's doing late registration tracks, but he had like a live orchestra of strings and shit like that. That shit is beautiful to listen to. But I know the fact that you look at My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy like whatever is just wild to me. You, Martine.
That's cool.
I remember when Isaiah broke it down and said it was just like Oscar bait.
And I agree
I
with
was
him.
like, and even Kanye would, because
Wholeheartedly.
he even says Yeezus and 808s are more innovative than that album, and everyone's
I
all
would
mad
say
at
that
Kanye.
they are.
I just remember like Kanye, everyone was mad at Kanye for that. I'm like, why are you mad at the man who made this shit? He made this shit.
I mean, he's right. Because I mean, obviously, it's his shit.
Yeah.
The reason why I would agree with that though is because innovation means that you're doing something different, something new.
Yeah.
Realistically, when he did the fucking
My Beautiful.
that shit, he put everything from the first 3 together. You know what I mean? And
With
then
mixed with
added a
808s.
little bit of little extra shit.
And after that,
But
yeah.
808s was just completely fucking off the wall for him. No pun intended.
Hey.
And also fucking Yeezus, just completely fucking different. It was nothing. There was nothing similar.
It's funny,
to
more
it,
people are
like
starting
the
to
others.
appreciate Yeezus now. I'm looking on the time, more people are starting to appreciate that album now because they're realizing that's what these niggas sound like now. Like the Travis Scotts and the fucking who else? Oh, I see his name.
Well, to be fair,
Oh my god, what's his name? He was on our fucking list. You son of a bitch. Sorry, go on.
to be fair, Trav's sound and influence was merging with Yeezus. Like,
Kanye just beat him to the punch.
I wouldn't say he beat him. Kanye had Trav in
the studio with
the studio with him.
Yeah.
So while Trav was figuring the sound out, he was utilizing him
It's
to
just fun.
get it.
It's just crazy when you listen to, like, if you go back and listen to song like All Falls Down, or you listen to Through the Wire, and then you listen to Black Skinhead, and I'm like, what the this is the same nigga?
Well, that's why if you go,
That
if you
one's
even,
not so far off.
What, Black Skinhead?
Yeah, I honestly
that sounds a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
On Sight.
On Sight's the one that sounds.
Like he just put coke
Yeah.
all up on the fucking.
But that's why when you listen to Piss on Your Grave
piss on your grave?
on Rodeo,
Yeah.
Yes.
if you listen to it, this is not to down Yeezus, but if you listen to Piss on Your Grave, it sounds like probably the most polished thing you'll hear in comparison to Yeezus, because it's Travis Scott when he's finally figured out what his sound is.
Yep.
That's how you know
Yeah.
that that's Travis's sound, because they were just figuring his sound out while recording Yeezus.
And Kanye said flat out, he knows what perfection is. He chose not to do it. The only time he ever got any kind of quote unquote music was on Bound 2. That was a troll. I'll never forget people were so mad when they got the Bound 2. It was like, why couldn't the album sound like this? It was a troll. I'm like, yeah, sure it was.
So I have a serious question for you. There's no joking with this. It's all seriousness. When you say that you can't or you won't pick projects from just whether it's movies or music, is it because the projects just rotate too much, or do they have sentimental value to you too much?
Sentimental value.
Okay.
That's because I'm telling you, all of those Kanye albums, those were kind of like the highlights in a way of my life.
Okay.
So it just depends on my mood of that day. Like late registration, I remember exactly where I was with late registration. I know exactly where I was with college dropout, graduation, 808s. I know the type of mood I was in. And so I get all the way up to the Life of Pablo. That's how I will remember Kanye. Then when I get to Ye and Jesus is King, with the exception of Kids See Ghosts, I still fuck with that one a lot. But those two, that's more just like I like them, but I ain't gonna defend it.
If you were to pick like one over the other, do you feel like you would be like forsaking one stage of your life over the other?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I feel I'm doing it as a disservice.
Okay, I got you.
That's what I mean when I say that shit. That's what I'm like. I can't rank that because those were such great albums, especially College Dropout. Because I'll never forgive myself when I went to Circuit City. I'll tell you this. I said the story once. I'll say it again. Even when the Chicken and Beer anniversary comes out, I will never forget going to Circuit City, and I had some money on me, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go buy a rap album. Went to the CD section of Circuit City. You kids don't know Circuit City. You weren't outside. But
I wasn't even alive.
Or alive. I mean, your daddy's balls. And I went to Circuit City, and I looked, and I had two options. College Dropout, Ludacris's Chicken and Beer. I like stand-up. I didn't care about Through the Wire like that, so I took Chicken and Beer, and I like stand-up. It's still a good album. But then I was known as a music kid, the music dude at school, and everyone was saying like, yo, bro, did you listen to that Kanye West album? That shit's hella fire, man. And everyone's talking about it. I remember for weightlifting, like they had the radio on, they started playing Workout Plan. I was like, yo, who's this? I'm like, yo, that's Kanye West. And I was like, really? Huh. I went illegally downloaded that shit, and then I hated myself.
Nigga drafted Darko Milicic over LeBron.
Yeah, sure did, and I regret it every day. Regret it every day.
All right, now I have a question about that. Did you know at the time that Kanye West had produced Stand Up?
Yes. I'd like
And
the
you
stand-up beat
still
more.
went-
I like the stand-up. I didn't like Through the Wire at first. I didn't like the video, and I just didn't really like the song like that. That's when I was young.
I understand that.
Nah,
He's doing a
I'm just trying to figure something out. Like
probability and a logic
Yeah.
against you. What he's saying is you knew that you liked the song. The song that you liked had Kanye.
And you said that you like the beat more just right now, and I didn't even ask you that. I was about to ask. That was gonna be my next question. What drew it to you? Whatever was the freaking beat or the lyrics? Obviously, you said the beat.
It was both. I liked both the song and the beat at the time,
Yeah, but
and the video.
but to be fair, you said beat.
The beat
Right
it
off-
was the
off
first
the
thing
jump,
that
bro.
popped
Like,
into
yeah,
my head.
exactly.
It was the first thing that popped in my head.
That's what
and
I'm
shit.
getting at. Kanye West made that,
Exactly, I know.
so
I didn't like Through the Wire. If he would have released Jesus Walks first, I would have gotten probably College Dropout.
that's crazy.
I know.
Like
At that time
I'm-
period, as a kid.
yeah, like that's just because to me,
Oh.
don't get me wrong,
I
like
got another
Jesus
story for
Walks
y'all.
is cool, like it's a good song and all that. Don't get me wrong, but Through the Wire to me was like once I heard that shit, I was like, oh my god, this motherfucker's
See,
dope.
Now, this goes back to what this weekend I was at a family friend's house, and they're in a way, I'm trying to say the right words if they ever listen to this. They're privileged, okay? They're very wealthy, and their kids are pretty like well off. So I was kind of it was like for like a family function or whatever. So then they were like, yeah, let's go with the kids. They're like, they'll go with the kids. So the kids range from 23, 18, and 12. So I was like, you know what? This is my focus group because I want to know what the hell they're listening to. So I was in the car with them, and this 12-year-old was blasting the Baby. He's like, oh, I love the Baby. He's like one of my top rappers of all time.
Oh, yeah, 'cause he's a baby.
Set of all time.
That's what he said. He was a kid. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was rapping the
Okay.
lyrics, too. And I was kind of waiting for that word to pop. I was waiting, but he was going word for word. And I know he didn't play a specific The Baby record, but I'm going like, okay, so he probably says it on his downtime. So then I started just asking him, and then
His downtime.
you know what I mean. Then I was asking him who else he listens to. He listens to NLE Chopper.
NLE
Yeah,
Chopper.
NLE Chopper.
Yeah, he listens to him. He listens to who was pretty much all the trap rap, all the fucking drug dealing trap rappers that we listened to, and I was just like, oh, all right. And then I was like listening to their playlists and shit like that, and it was just really fascinating that these white kids really do listen to this shit, and they be rapping it word for word.
Yeah.
So then I asked him, y'all listen to Eminem? Oh yeah, I like Eminem. I like music to be murdered by. Ah, you ever listen to the Marshall Mathers LP? No. I was like, can I get the auxiliary cord? No.
Shit.
And play
Ruined
kids.
these white kids' lives.
Because they know him as the fast rapper and shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you don't know him.
Oh, you're going to listen to music to be murdered by?
What song should I go to? Kim.
And Kim.
And just turn it up and just look at them. Like, what is this? And I was
I
even
give
talking.
them nightmares, bro. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy in the beard, yeah, he used to have blonde hair and did drugs.
A lot of them.
A lot of them. Popped a lot of pills.
Shit,
Yeah.
I think Valium was on his first album, right? The fucking on this actual CD.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the actual CD. Yeah,
Like the Valium?
the actual
Yeah.
pill. Good times, Marshall. But yeah, that was just really intriguing. They just hear what these kids are listening to now, and it's just like, wow. It just, I'm getting old, but I was like, damn. And he was like, I'm telling you, there was this established, like, there were wealthy, like, kids and shit like that, not knowing no better, and they were just blasting them fucking records, and I was just like, wow. And they're a gated community too.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they love that shit.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I could have told you that when going to a private school.
I know, but I know that, but just to actually like see it and witness it was just like, it was like some National Geographic shit. I even told him, y'all my focus group, right? Yeah, I even told him that, yeah, y'all my focus group. So yeah.
shit.
Like, motherfuckers was, shit, I was in sophomore year when 50 in the game went at it.
Good times.
Motherfuckers was coming up to me acting like they was putting me up on game.
You know, I think I even
Did you
went
know
to,
that this is going on? Nah, tell me about it, man. What's poppin'?
dude, when the
What's going
Pusha and
down?
Drake shit was
I
going
had no
on.
idea this was going down. This is crazy. What's happening?
Yeah, that's how I was. No,
Word?
when the whole
is
Pusha and
nuts.
Drake shit was going on, they were
By
like,
the way, just so people know, I'm looking at JC with the raised eyebrow. Like, come
Yeah.
on, man.
Nah,
Because
man,
I
you
know
know-
the background.
Yeah,
like, nah, man. You
I
know-
was there.
I have no idea this is going on. This is going on in hip hop again?
wow.
Damn, I just found out about Tupac and Biggie. This is nuts, dude. Damn, so soon?
Shit.
Nah,
Golly Willikers.
when the Pusha and Drake shit was going on, I was like, yo, did you listen to that Pusher T, not Pusha T dog song about Drake? That was wild. Yeah, I was gonna tell him the whole history of the whole J Prince, but I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. But yeah, like I said, that was very fascinating.
Oh, they brought it up.
Yes, this is like the last time. Yeah, they asked me if I listened. One of the kids asked me if I listened to the Drake diss record.
Wow.
Yeah. That's how I knew Drake was in trouble. When them kids started asking me about that shit, that's how I knew Drake was in trouble.
Well, we have this little podcast that we do. Like,
Yep.
Yeah, we'll educate you. Yeah. Anyway, is that it?
Let's run through the list one more time.
It's all right.
Apple showed its nuts again. What's new?
Oh yeah, I saw that shit. I saw part of it. The fucking, I like the new feature for the iMessage. When you put your phone on Do Not Disturb, it'll let you know. It'll let that person know your phone's on Do Not Disturb.
Man, that was
wait, hold on. So it's a snitch now. I don't like that shit. To be honest with you, bro.
Oh, so it's a snitch now.
You know why you
know
like that
that.
shit?
Why?
Because you ain't got no girlfriend. Do that shit and get a girlfriend.
Nah,
and see,
it's
see
bad.
see if you like that shit.
It's bad.
So you gonna start
Now
all
that you guys said that,
See,
I
see
didn't
if you like.
realize.
See if you
It's
like. Do not
bad,
disturb
bruh.
when you got a girlfriend.
Well, I'm single, so yeah, until that happens.
Yeah, 'cause
I
I-
like that shit.
Yeah, well, let's just say like a girl that you be talking to as you're single.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be single for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Or no, but if I'm sleeping, I have my shit on Do Not Disturb. But then,
You might get canceled.
or no,
Shit.
but then there's that part that past favorites that she could just blast through that shit.
But they're still gonna see it first. You could blast through it, but the fact that when it's on, they're still gonna see it.
Even when
That's
you're on the
thing.
favorites and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Everybody notices it. Yeah.
sucks.
That's my thing. Yeah, that's a cool one. My main thing though is what they're doing with FaceTime. I like that.
What
shit,
are they
man.
doing with FaceTime?
Oh,
Pretty much, you share everything.
Oh yeah, you share. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
Motherfuckers
Yeah.
can have watch sessions.
So they're going after Twitch.
Yeah, like we could all be at the crib, and then we could just be like, all
on
right,
a
y'all
movie.
ready to watch Loki?
Yeah, we gotta watch it together and
We
watch
could
it.
put
and
we
shit.
could put the I could hook up my Apple TV, and I could FaceTime you guys from there. And then once we FaceTime, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch. Let me get on Disney Plus real quick, and I can set that shit up, and then everybody's in charge of pressing pause and play or whatever from wherever they watch on, as long as we're shared. Whenever music drops, we can all listen at the same time as long as we're on FaceTime.
Oh shit!
I can't do that. I gotta listen separately. I'm just saying generally. But go on.
Shit, I can do that. Easy.
For real.
Like you can listen to like with a group of people.
Hell yeah, I can.
Yeah.
That's the best time to do it. That's I love listening to
we should
music.
probably do that at least once.
With
You know what I
Drake's
mean? Yeah,
album.
like
Oh, now, yeah, ain't shit fun now.
That sounded intriguing to me.
I love listening to the
Go back
new
on
albums
caffeine
with.
for that.
I love listening to the new music with people. Cause then, like when you all hear shit at the same time, and everybody's like, wait, pause, rewind.
Yeah.
Like everybody has that moment together, so it's not just you going through it.
True.
Like it's like okay, for sure that was a moment. All right,
It's
for
an
sure.
only child syndrome. Maybe.
Yeah, no, I definitely love. I enjoy listening to new music with people. They brought that feature up, and I was like, bet. They was talking about opening up the wallet. It's starting in the fall. You can now put your ID into the digital wallet,
Really?
and then you could do the TSA pre-screening.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
Oh shit, that's tight.
That's just gonna be involved. I got a lot of travel plans going on in the fall. That's gonna be nice. I'm still gonna keep my physical wallet on me because
You never know.
police. I ain't gonna reach for my phone.
Oh yeah.
I ain't stupid.
I like how Apple did their shit virtually. They should do that shit from now on. They don't have to do it in the fucking big ass
No,
auditorium and
that's
shit.
not why they built that, fam. They ain't built that shit to be empty.
Oh shit, we can have concerts in there.
They ain't built that to be empty. They built that to have motherfuckers pay top dollar to stay at the local hotels.
Yeah.
COVID said you better invest in something else.
True.
Yeah, no,
I get
they need them to. As soon as all the masks come off, everybody going back in. But yeah, all the developers for that's just gonna be dope. They have another technology for the AirPods, where you can now the sound like for the Apple Music, that sound, it'll now when you have AirPods in and you're talking to somebody, it'll now zone into them talking.
So when the music's still going, it was
The music will stop, and now the AirPods will zone in. So now it's not like it's muffled anymore.
Oh.
Now it'll
So it'll
zone
be
in
like-
as if they're
Kind of like a hearing aid ish.
yeah,
Oh, nice.
except it just zones right in now.
Zone.
And then with the FaceTime audio, it improves now. So now the microphone's gonna catch the person more directly where they're at. Then they can fix their audio settings. Like they did an example. Somebody was vacuuming in the back. So the person fixed the audio settings. So then the vacuum pretty much was silenced in the background.
Oh, nice.
And it
Wow.
caught just their voice straight up.
That's on FaceTime?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They
That's
like
sick.
they up and they shit on FaceTime, and they're bringing FaceTime to Android, which means
Really?
messages is likely on their way.
Good for
I
them.
don't know how I feel about that.
No, I'm good with that. The reason why, now we won't see any more of the stupid ass green bubbles.
I don't know if that means
Seriously.
that it won't change still.
Well, if it's messages, then it should. If it's not, then why the fuck did you do it in the first place?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know
if
what I
it-
mean?
I don't know
Like,
if it's going to change.
It's gotta
still.
be. It's got to.
I don't know.
Gotta
I
have
just
a
don't
positive,
like it.
low-key just-
positive outlook.
I
I
Well,
just
you
don't
gotta
like it.
just
'cause
have a
I
positive
just don't like
outlook.
it because motherfuckers want to talk shit. Oh, I had that technology before already, and
That's
now you
true.
get the access to the technology that you claimed you already had before, and now you want the blue. If it is blue, now
I
you want to
low-key
be
judge
crippin',
people
and
that
I was
have
like,
the green
nah,
text
stay over
bubbles
there.
that pop up. I low-key judge people that have the green text bubbles pop
Low
up.
key, man, I talk shit right to him
Yeah.
as soon as I see that
Like,
shit.
you fucking up my chat.
Especially if you're talking to a chick, if you're talking to a new chick and that green bubble pops up.
Oh, you respond?
Wow.
No, I do.
If you want to
I
smash.
do. I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry.
I don't want to smash when I see green.
No,
You don't want. Wow.
I go.
When I see green, that tells me everything I need to know.
Oh, you cheap.
The value of the pussy is down at that point. Yeah.
Just saying.
Hey,
Okay.
iPhone is not that hard to acquire.
No, not at all.
Some people really just don't like the iPhone, which is just.
well.
yeah.
They got problems. I don't need them problems. Yeah.
That's Sounds like
Sounds
like you enjoy toxic relationships. That's not something I want to deal with.
like what the hell?
I'm just saying.
So on that note,
Yeah, on that note. This is episode 230. Is there anything else?
Yeah, nah, everything Apple. You know how I get down, baby.
I know.
Everything Apple. I'm ready to cop.
Oh,
all Apple everything.
Peacock. You son of a bitch. Yeah, they announced. I'm just gonna
I was
say
gonna
it.
ask you, wait, what was that about?
The whole reason why I got Apple TV was because Peacock wasn't available on smart TVs, on Samsungs and shit.
Ah, okay.
So they announced that now they're Samsung capable. That's why I said, you son of a bitch.
Sorry, bro. Just go get an Apple Watch.
Shut up.
No, I'm done.
I know. I just said shut up.
Serious. Apple Watch
might as well.
Might as well.
Yeah, Apple Watch will have you right with the Apple TV. Oh
I believe
oh
it.
my
I'm
God,
still
man.
just off of principle. I'm just gonna keep using my Apple TV. Like, nah. No.
Why wouldn't you? Apple TV's
I know
incredible.
Apple TV's dope.
amazing.
Yeah. No,
Have
I
you
know
done?
it's dope.
Have you minimized the screen yet?
What do you mean minimize the screen?
You know you can minimize the screen and go to other apps while you're watching the mini
Oh, I
screen.
know. Yeah, I've done that. Pretty
I be
dope.
doing that shit all the time. Like, nah, let me browse around. Let me see what else is on this motherfucker real quick.
On this motherfucker.
Minimize this shit real quick. Yeah. Let me watch the Knicks lose right there real quick. What else we got going on right here?
Yeah, I'll be watching that. I only use it for Peacock and Fight. For the
Nah, them
versus.
like for real though. On a serious tip,
Uh-huh.
connect the Apple Watch to that shit and get a workout in. I love watching them rings just close up right in real time.
Nice.
That technology is wild as a motherfucker.
I be doing that DDP yoga, man. Man, if you niggas know how flexible I am now, I could probably do a backflip now.
Okay.
I know. Bang!
And on that note,
This is episode 233 of the iLLogical Sense podcast. You can always follow us on the Twitter. Mr. Fab. You can follow me at Mr. Busby, 408. You can follow me also on Instagram at Mr. Busby. You can follow us on Twitter at iLLogicalSP. You can follow the podcast at The iLLogical Sense on Instagram. And of course, on the Facebook.
Give me a hell yeah!
And of course, on all social media, you can follow me at JC And of course, you can follow In My Zone Radio on all social media at In My Zone Radio.
Zone.
What?
zone.
You know, Swiss Beats.
No, don't do that.
Showtime.
Showtime.
Don't disrespect me like that. Yeah, In My Zone Radio will be back. First thing Thursday, 3 p.m. Pacific time. And then Spaces. Jason Maples still hosting Spaces after, what is it? We doing like every other night or every couple nights?
They were just on earlier.
No, we was on last night.
I thought they popped up earlier.
Yeah, so you catch the Spaces. Yeah, like I said, just because the Lakers out, I mean, we not talking hoops.
It's basketball at the same shit.
Seriously.
We hoop lovers. That's what we do.
And you can follow me at Venomous408, spelled VNMS408. Search all your digital streaming platforms for my music under the name Venomous, spelled VNMS. And the Above the Clouds podcast, man. I'm still rolling this shit up. Literally.
No pun intended.
No, pun was intended. The pun definitely was intended. Big pun.
Puns.
Big pun. But yeah, man. Oh, and don't forget, my playlist is up.
And listen in order.
The Turf. And yes, it is sequenced properly. So do yourself a favor.
It's a lot.
Take shuffle off.
It's a lot of hard work.
Start at number 1
and work your way down
to number 40.
While you're working, while you're driving.
Make it an all-day event.
When the sun goes down, it matches the mood. That's
Welcome to the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that note, we are out. Toodles.
Peace.